Tonight's stories.
Breastfeeding my niece?
Taking my girlfriend's dad to court.
Public shaming.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Comfort Level Podcast. I'm Maddie, and I'm here with...
Brando.
Sam.
And I'm sorry about my freaking camera. It still looks like it's horrendous.
You're in the dark zone right now.
I'm
Streaming
in
at 480.
the cyber wall. Let me see if I can unplug it and plug it back in. Is there a way that you guys can like go to a full shot and see if it'll work or something?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Brandon.
Okay. Let's cut to Brandon.
Me?
Brandon, yeah. Brandon, what do you got to tell us today? What's something on your mind that you've always wanted to tell us?
Wait.
Allergy season sucks.
My shot on Video Ninja's good, but on the stream it's just bad. Can we do something about that?
That's what I gotta say. Allergy season.
It looks bad. Does it look as bad as I'm
Horrendous.
seeing it on Discord?
No, it looks awful.
Okay, so it does look awful.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for my awful
Sam.
camera. Hey, I need
You gotta
honesty. I need
hesitate.
honesty around here.
Oh,
It's the year of honesty. Well, no, that was last year. This year's the year of Black History.
yeah,
year.
this is a Black
Yeah,
History
it's Black
year.
History year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have failed the most multiple choice. That's crazy.
No, I
Oh
would have
my
gotten it right because I would have had all
gosh.
the answers and I knew which one to pick. But anyway, yeah. Wait, cut back to somebody else again. See if I can. I'm gonna see if I can unplug my camera.
Me again.
Yeah.
I'm shy.
So
Stop.
allergies has been really kicking your butt, huh?
Yo, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, it's actually actively right now.
I walked outside yesterday and started crying. Oh, ooh. Someone said, let's talk about ginger in the meantime.
Oh no.
Not-
Oh yeah.
No,
No, I'm
that's
stopping this.
something
I'm stopping this. There's no ginger talk. We're not talking about ginger. That's not something that's going to happen.
No.
No, we're not doing the whole ginger thing. That's not what we want. We don't want to hear
Do
any
you
of
know
that.
which ginger I'm talking about?
What ginger?
Do you know? No, put it back on you. Do you know?
I feel like every time I talk to you in Ginger's Mech, it's only one ginger that you talk about.
No.
It's only one ginger you talk about.
Well, today you're wrong. Okay?
Yeah, okay. What ginger?
They were saying on TikTok that ginger are black people.
Oh no! I was talking about his other ginger, the whatever that. What is a ginger? Is it a? It's not a vegetable. It's a
Somebody said it's a root.
It's a root.
Yeah, it's a root.
Oh,
Shout out
but
Liana.
gingers are black people. I've known that for years.
Or
Gingers are gingers. They're black people.
Okay. You known that for years?
Yeah.
Sure. Get a load of this guy.
No, get a load of this guy.
what do you guys think about that? Because some people are saying that they're like, yeah, bring it. Not the cut to the black screen.
Maddie's in the
Some-
void. What do you think about that?
They're like some people that like some black people are like, hey, yeah, that's cool. But then other black people are like, you give them an inch, they take a mile.
I'm okay with saying they're black people, but that like you're like quasi black people, so don't think you can just start saying the N-word and stuff. Like
Yeah, don't do that. That's
you're
crazy.
like invited to all the cookouts and everything, but as far as like the N-word, let's not get crazy. That's my line. I'm definitely okay with them being black people. You're just not full black people.
I think it's just interesting that we found this out during Black History Year.
It's important, I think. Oh, okay, I gotta get off. I don't know what Maddie's showing it off. Oh my God.
I'm trying to connect my camera so bad. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, mute. Mute on video.
Mute.
Mute.
Yeah.
And this is a big day. This is a big day for us.
This is a
So
pretty
what's
big
going
day.
on today?
It's a huge day.
It's a very big day.
Yeah.
What if I told you I can't find my video source?
Sam. Oh, did you want me to say why it was a big day? Or
Anybody, please, anybody in the chat, did they know
well,
what's going
Sam's
on
on
today?
camera,
or-
so you gotta say it.
It's a big day today because we are selecting 2 of our finalists for our 100K celebration live stream next month. Next month.
Next month.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Okay, B Pain.
Yeah.
And we got some of our finalists in the chat right now. Who we got? We got Saricity. We got Maria. We got Ileana.
We got Ileana.
Hey,
She said
Ileana's
she wasn't
here.
gonna be here.
Ileana
She said she wasn't gonna be here. Look at her. She's
Oh
out.
my
She's active. She's
gosh.
live.
And Computer, who
we got
told you it's
Gina.
my 50th birthday? Who told
I see
you
Gina
that?
in the chat.
Oh,
maybe.
Gina's in the chat.
Judean.
Judean. Okay, we got a lot of y'all in the chat. So
Oh.
we're going to be playing some videos for you guys a little bit later, and you'll vote live on who you think should be in it. But we're still waiting for Maddie. I would love to see Maddie on camera. I would love it. That would be my favorite thing in the world, is to also see Maddie. She's kind of the eye candy of the group, so we need to make sure she's visible. Maddie?
I think I'm gonna restart my computer, guys.
Oh, no.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
No.
Well, we can.
No?
No. No, you can't. Oh, Ileana switched up her shifts. We're glad you're
so
here.
she could be here.
Okay.
That's commitment.
Because I'm not even that committed. I'm like, I would have definitely not done any of that.
Yeah. I think it's just crazy that you're hogging up all the camera time.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm
Can we
sorry.
talk
Okay,
about
no,
it?
my
Can we
bad.
talk about that? Because it's like crazy. Now put it on Maddie's camera. Just because you being childish like that. Yeah. Give
Maddie.
everybody
Thank
some
you.
chances.
Thank you.
Well, let's get both of us. And Maddie, I wish Maddie was here.
I
Why
am
do you think of
here.
that earlier? That's all I'm saying.
I wish Maddie was. Oh, I wish Maddie was here.
I'm here.
Wait.
You guys.
There.
Yeah.
Over
Where
there.
is she? Where is she?
At least her voice is not as scary as Brendan at the office.
Yeah. I haven't made one of those for myself yet.
Oh, they're
It's
already
scary.
they're already campaigning for votes in the chat.
Oh.
Ileana's trying to bring
Oh.
up the old pod crew, the whole live stream squad. It's getting real out here. Oh, I didn't see Chanel. Chanel's in there. Okay. But I would implore everybody to wait for the videos, because they really put hard work into how they presented themselves. And it might change your mind. You might get surprised by some people, because we had some funny videos coming in.
Mm-hmm.
We had some heartfelt videos. Brandon cried through like half of them.
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to tell y'all that. He didn't cry. It was
That's
single.
crazy. It's like I tell you this stuff in confidence, and then you just exploit me out.
It was
public.
a single thug tear. It wasn't even like a real full.
And I did do it like multiple times.
It
a
was
single
multiple thug
that-
tears.
It was like elongated, but I wouldn't say
No,
that
because
was
it
crying.
would go down, and then it would come back into the other eye, and then it would go down. You just kept crying one tear circular.
It was recycled.
It was recycled. He's like, I ain't wasting that many tears.
But I was moved.
Danny said, what's y'all's impressions of the applicants? How'd you feel about the applicants, Maddie, Brandon?
I loved
I
them.
think, yeah.
It's funny because
It's
we talked to him a little bit on Zoom, and some people we sadly weren't able to talk to, but Sam was, and we got an impression that he gave. So some of you guys be happy because he gave a great impression. I'm just kidding. I was gonna be like, he said this about, but no, everybody that we got to speak to, we really liked it, and it's like, it was good because we got to know them better, and we were excited about having them on. And then it was like harder because it's like, wait, we only picked 10 people.
Right.
And we like everybody. Like genuinely, we like everybody.
I would say it was I'm not gonna say who I was interviewing, but we had a moment where we were like interviewing, asking questions, and my sessions always went over because it felt like I was talking to people like I was just like vibing with, It's I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah.
Getting to know like you guys and actually getting to like hear you guys, and like I think in one of the interviews weren't like someone like kind of reacted to a story or something.
Yeah.
So it was like just being on the other side of it and like actually hearing the voice from the comments of people we like have seen and like actually read. It was so cool. I had so much fun.
it just showed that we have really good listeners, and they're all actually cool. Some of them cooler than us. Well, at least cooler than Brandon. I don't know if they've reached my levels, but they're definitely cooler than Brandon.
Sam, no, okay, Sam, no, put it on me.
Okay.
Sam, put it on me. I don't know what's been going on. He's been at this, like, at me the entire morning. I just been chilling.
He has been
You
chilling.
know what? Go back to you. Hold on. Go back to you.
And Maria, I did not tell your secret. Maddie doesn't know. I'm lying. She does know. She was she was angry about it, and I don't know how that's gonna do good for you. She was angry.
I wasn't angry, but I
just want you to get out of my possession still, okay? Okay. Okay. Be very afraid, because now I was gonna do something nice.
Oh no.
The next time, but
oh no.
The way you acted to me today, it might cause a vendetta.
I was kidding. No, I was joking. No, No, quit playing. I was joking. No, it was a joke. No, I was playing. No, you know how sometimes I'd be playing. I was playing.
Yeah, you were playing, huh? Okay. Keep that in mind.
Oh my gosh.
I love having the hat. It gives me so much power.
It's too much power. You've been like actually being very weird and like scary with it, like in a way that I don't feel like I don't know you.
And the funny thing is, I haven't been prompting anything. Like the last episode, when we had the word prank, and Sam was like, maybe we just get rid of it. And then I was like, I had nothing to do with this. This is great. I love it. I'm relishing in it, actually. I'm thriving, some might say.
I was able to get a camera in there, but it's my phone camera, and it looks like I'm like vertical.
Oh no.
Maybe if I
copy. Let's get Maddie in here. Let's get her in here.
Oh no, I'm sideways, aren't I?
Yeah, you're sideways. Do you believe in magic?
Can you fix it, or is it?
Yeah, I can twist you.
Okay. Why is it still bad?
Oh my gosh, this is funny. There we go. Maddie's in the building. It's not that bad, is it?
No, it's not. It's not bad.
And then she leaves. Like I do all that work and we get her in here, and then now she's gone. No, it looks.
Bring it up higher.
It looks good, Maddie.
Yeah, that looks good.
Because it looked bad before. Maddie, you were 4 pixels before. Now you're actually a face. Yay! Maddie's in the building.
All right, here we go. That's better than what it was.
So I think
hello.
Before we get started on the votes, we did want to discuss some controversy in our last video.
Yeah.
Right.
I could take it away because I feel like
some misinformation.
I kind of let it.
Yeah.
Some misinformation. So we had what was it? It was a story about this girl and cake, right?
Yeah.
Her birthday cake?
Yeah.
And she wanted a carrot cake, and she said a good second option would have been a red velvet cake, but she hates chocolate cake. And I will admit, very limited information, and I was wrong, but I thought essentially that they were the same cakes. But then I did a little bit of research, people were educating us in the comments about red velvet cake.
Every other comment was about red velvet cake.
How it is vastly different. And I even did my own research, I think the thing for me is after seeing, because I had saw like a video explaining it, but then beforehand about how they were the same, and then I did my own research and then watched other videos and read the comments about how they were different, and like even having the vinegar You know, the only common thing was the cocoa powder, but it was the amount of cocoa powder in each, and then what the end product of the chocolate cake versus a red velvet cake was. So I will say, I was wrong. That is totally on me, and I did my research.
Wait.
And there will be.
So if you're like apologizing and you're like, are you going to say the full truth that when the story first dropped and people were like, oh no, red velvet's not chocolate cake, and you were like, fake news. You kept saying fake news over and over again. This is not true. It is chocolate cake. And we had to keep pushing back and saying, no, we think they're right.
It is, yeah.
And you kept saying, no, they're liars. That's the media lying. The commenters are lying. Do you want to talk about that? Or
Yeah, it's funny because you started
lying.
squinting like that too.
Yeah.
When you did it, you're like,
You both lying on my name.
I just want to make sure.
Internet
I'm just
like
saying,
this?
if we're telling the truth, how about we tell them everything? I don't know. That's just me, but I guess.
And you support this, Maddie? Wow, it really is me versus the world today. Huh?
is this the start of his supervillain arc?
I'll lean into it. Don't tempt me now.
Hey, Sophia's like, where's the tears, bro? This is an apology. Where's the tears at?
Oh, I left my ukulele, so.
I don't know if people were like, how do you guys feel in the comments about his apology? Because it ringed hollow for me. Because watching back, I feel like I was led astray. It's not like I immediately agreed with it and was like, oh, for sure, that is chocolate cake. I feel like I think
we all did. I think we all just immediately assumed it was.
I feel like if Brandon hadn't said it, I was like really led by him because I look up to him. And the fact that I feel betrayed almost, but.
Okay, I do want to add. I mean, I'm not really on anybody's side here, but I do want to add.
No,
you said that, you're like,
side.
oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. You're totally right. And then you went and said your point, or no?
I think I may have said, I heard that. I think that's exactly right. It is chocolate cake. Red velvet's chocolate cake. Because we did joke about it for a little bit.
Oh my God, guys, they're gonna be canceled.
Hey, you canceled.
Oh, Northern Man's in the chat.
House.
What up, Northern Man?
Uh-oh,
Another finalist.
I see Tatiana. Tatiana's in the chat.
Northern Men, help! They're trying to cancel me.
Yeah, we probably should make red velvet cake now, just so we know for sure.
Yeah, that should be a thing.
So we know.
We tasted it. We're like, this actually kind of tastes like chocolate cake now. I think about it.
We're like, wait, they're right.
I think they're actually wrong now.
Okay, so I think it's time we get to the first round of voting without any dramatic voting music in, but.
Oh, we should have. Yeah, there's no way we're going to have.
Things just kept adding up, and even though this is like a chill stream where we're just adding like one element, we've been like behind the scenes, we've been like running around with our heads cut off.
Okay.
So, all right. So here's why we all called you in here today. Not only to read some stories, but because we need you guys to make a decision. We need you guys to pick, please. We're going to start with our first round where everybody's in the round, but we're all going to watch the video once, and you're going to pick like the first person you think of that you want to definitely be in the live stream next month. And then later on in the stream, we'll do another round, and you'll pick the second and final person that you guys are going to completely green light through to the live stream next month. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you their videos, and then we're going to show you a screen where it has like a number associated with each person. It's just in alphabetical order. And then you guys are going to put in the chat like 1 through 15, okay? But you can only vote once, okay? So, are we ready to do this?
Yeah, we're going to
start. I'm terrified too, Ileana.
Yeah.
Ileana's like, oh my God.
All right. I don't think we tested this audio level, so let us know if the audio's good, guys. Unless Sam did.
I wish I was that good, you know. I didn't.
I feel like Sam maybe did. Anyway, let us know. Here we go.
Well, we're gonna start with you first to read our only person who.
This is
did
my
it.
part.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is my
your
part.
So let's transition
So
you
let
over
me
here. Hold on.
transition to me.
Let's give you a time.
Wait, I was like, don't start the time yet. Don't start the time yet.
Done.
Let me pull it up.
We did give everybody a minute long. We did have one of our finalists. She wasn't able to make a video because of other things going on at the time. So we're just going to read her submission for a minute because we're giving the same time everybody else gave. So whatever Maddie gets to in a minute, we're stopping there. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So this contestant is Brianna from Canada. So everybody, please. This is my spoken word for Brianna. This is her filling out her form. Okay. Ready?
Oh, I started
Are you
it.
just gonna go
It's
whenever I
going. It's
start?
going. It's going.
Oh. Why am I the perfect pick for this episode? I'm the perfect pick for this episode because I am a day one supporter of the pod, and the only thing stronger than my love for the CLP family is my beef with one member, cough cough, Sam. Said beef began in one of the first lives I joined when I declared myself a lawyer in the chat and promptly followed up with a message of how I love to lie, which made Sam call me crazy on stream. In all the lives I've been able to join, Sam has consistently gaslit me, saying he's never heard of me, despite the fact that I am one of his first wives. And yet, I'm the crazy one here? Can a girl tell a fun lie or two without being disowned by their husband? Anyhow, in honor of keeping up with the bit, I'd like to play a game that will allow me to lie and you to learn more about me. 2 truths and 1 lie. Here are 3 statements. 1, I was hit by a car as a pedestrian. 2,
And that's where we ended.
That's
Oh,
it. That's the game.
crazy. I'm sorry, Brianna. And you were getting into the good stuff. You spent all your time harassing me for no reason. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Yes.
That's rough.
Wow, that's tough.
That's tough.
Okay, so we are going to be voting at the end, people in the chat. So we're going to play a video. We're going to go through each video. You guys say comments, how you feel about them as we go along. Are you ready,
We got
Maddie?
Rich in the chat, too.
We got Rich in the chat. We got a lot
What's
of the
up?
people in there.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. No audio.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Audio.
No audio. No audio. What if we just said there is no audio?
She's saying nothing.
And we'll start it from the top. Deanna said, can anyone lip read or... All we can hear is Sam's heavy breathing. Dang, that was from Ileana.
Oh my gosh.
So Ileana's out. Ileana's out, right? That's
No.
that's
Wow.
it.
Keep
For
her
her?
in.
Okay,
That's
let's
a
try this
guaranteed
again.
spot for me.
What's up, everyone? Hi, I'm
Oh, I don't
Chanel.
hear it this time, but it's
What's
fine.
up, comforters?
We should hear it, huh?
Let's just, should we just turn on the live?
No, I'll turn the output. That's why I didn't have it. Okay, everyone's gonna hear it this time.
All right.
Here we go.
What's up, everyone? Hi, I'm Chanel. What's up, comforters? Shout out to the Ottoman Empire, Cousins Guild, and the SJ stands out there. Unite. So I love to watch the Comfort Level podcast. As somebody who works from home, I've been watching it for a couple of years now, and it always puts a smile on my face because, life is hard. I love the act outs, and if y'all do too, you should throw me a vote. As a former theater kid and somebody who just won Best Actor in a cheesy Halloween party, I definitely think that I would do the act outs justice. And if you do too, you should vote for me. It would be an absolute honor to be able to do this. And yeah, I just wanted to say hi, and I really hope you vote for me. Thanks, family.
Chanel, everybody.
Chanel. Okay. I like the little humble brag that she threw in there, like best actress at the Halloween party. So we got
No big deal, but
acting royalty. Hey, Chanel right there. Chanel represent, girl. So that's our first person that we're thinking about. What do you guys think?
I liked it. I like them
Yeah.
all.
I like
It's
them
tough.
all, but
That'd be weird if you're like, I hated Chanel.
Oh, but to be honest, and
Yeah,
she's
to be
not
honest.
something to say it.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
Chanel's
so that's
pushing me
number
to
two,
want to do act
technically.
outs again.
Yeah.
Chanel's the first video, but that's technically number 2.
Okay. You guys ready
Because we
for
gotta
the
remember
next
Bree,
one?
Sam. Don't forget about.
Yeah, I would never.
Brianna.
We're still doing Brianna, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Next video, I guess.
My name is Gina Vaccaro. I am a librarian and an artist, and I teach art as a form of meditation and self-care. And I am lucky enough to be a mom to these 2 amazing humans, and one time I ran a marathon for fun. I live in New Jersey, which is a lot of this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and you get the picture. One of the few comforts I find in my day is listening to Madi and Sam and Brandon on the podcast. And since I first watched it, I kind of always wanted to hang out on the couch with them and just talk about the things. So please vote for me and help save me from this.
Gina! New Jersey! We got a New Jersey girlie.
That pothole was insane.
It was the
Yeah,
biggest
that
thing I've ever
pothole scared
seen.
me.
I thought we had
Love
some
the video, though.
potholes. I thought we had some potholes. Those were some potholes.
All right, so we got Brianna, Chanel, Gina.
We're starting
Here we
strong.
go.
We're starting strong.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, comforters, cousins, and Ottomans. I've been a fan of the show since I started guilty pleasure watching the Am I the Asshole voiceovers with someone playing Subway Surfer on TikTok. Anyway, ended up that led me to Comfort Level's TikTok page, and it quickly became my new hyperfixation. I would love to be part of the 100,000 live celebration. It's gonna be a party. Love it. Can't wait. Very lucky for you guys' community. Very grateful that everyone I've met and how supportive you guys have been on everything and the people I meet on the lives. And obviously, of course, for Maddie, Brandon, Sam, SJ, all the other guests that we have on all the time. It's just so much fun. I look forward to listening to the new episodes every week, and I would love to be a part of it. Let's have a great party. I will be working this Saturday 17th, so I will not be able to be on the live, unfortunately. So hopefully this video convinces some of you to vote for me. If not, I honestly just want to be a menace to Sam. So maybe that will do something to get people to vote for me. But love y'all. Thanks for the opportunity.
Ileana coming with the beef for Sam.
I don't know if we want to. Do we want a liar to be selected because she said she wasn't going to be here and now she's here? I don't want to sway anybody, but she did lie straight to us.
Well, I mean, she said that she switched her shifts. Claricity's also shouting out, you know, her plants in the background. Shout out to the pretty plants.
Okay, everyone's gonna be nice.
Computer said, "I love a woman with hobbies." Lying.
Oh, Rich is in the building. What up, Rich? I didn't see Rich.
What's up, Rich?
What's good, Rich?
Oh, and I
Yeah,
guess
that was Ileana. She said
it
that
was
her.
definitely Ileana. Ileana, we know it was you, girl. It was clearly you, girl.
Yeah.
It's the most Ileana-ist of the Ileana videos I've ever seen in my life. We know it was you, girl.
All right, hold on. Ellie Bunny is lost. What's the voting for?
We're voting for our next live stream. We're doing our 100K celebration where 10 of our listeners are going to be on the call with us, reacting to stories, doing act outs, talking with us, because we really want to invite people on to celebrate our 100,000 subscribers with us.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are going to help pick 2 people today to go on to the live stream next month, and then we'll have the other 8 people that we've chosen also be on the live stream.
Yep.
So 8 people will be a surprise. 2 people you guys are going to pick today.
And Ellie Bunny, you're one of them. I didn't know if you know this, but you're actually selected.
We've been trying to reach out to you.
Yeah, we've been trying to reach out to you. You're in it. I don't think you knew. Okay, here we go. Next video.
My girl Maddie, listen, we praying that this thing will continue to grow steadily and sustainably. In Jesus' name! That's what we want! Ooh, that's what we want! I love the show. I truly enjoyed this show. This show got me through a breakup. This show really picked my heart up and encouraged me when I felt like I could not laugh anymore. You never know what kind of show is really going to speak to your heart or minister to you when you get on there. Not only is it pure entertainment, but it's real life stuff that we're going through every day. Everybody is going through something and everybody needs help. And it's real life jokes. And I feel like I am jokes. You want to know who I am? I'm the personality hire. And at my big age, I don't experience something. So that's why I want to be on the show. Because I'm a ball and I feel like they're a ball and we can all ball together. Have a good time. Love the show. I really do love the show.
It's funny to feel her energy literally through the video.
Through the screen.
Judean's energy is crazy.
Judean is fun, dude. So that's Judean.
That's Judean.
I do want to like circle back on something that I just saw Deanna wrote, that we're voting for my replacement on the show. I wasn't aware of that. Maddie, is that true or what?
As of right now, I don't know what. I mean, I have been talking to Deanna, but I don't know what that's about. This is for the live stream. That's next month. Hey, Essence. And this is for the people that are going to be on the live stream, which I think you'll be there unless you're going to be busy.
I'm going to be there, but now I'm feeling like, is this like we're doing auditions for people to replace me? And that's the part I'm concerned about. No,
I think maybe if Deanna was on, though, she might have said that in her video. But as of right now, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Lily said, sorry you had to find out this way. So.
Oh my gosh, so I am. This is weird. This is actually happening this way. Oh my. Okay, let's go to the next.
There was no hesitation, Northern Man. There was no hesitation.
Oh my God. Okay.
Bye, Anna.
Next video.
Next video.
This sucks.
Before I get started, I'd like to show you a little gift I got from the Comfort Level podcast. Let's unwrap it together.
No way.
Pranked. Sorry, Sam. Anyways, back to me. I'm a psychologist. I'm Canadian, Iranian, Polish, and I live in Warsaw, Poland with my girlfriend and our two little butt sniffers, Kato and Lily. I'm into running, meditating, and I love having unhinged talks with my best friend. Sometimes I dance in my kitchen, sometimes I nap. Gotta keep life balanced, you know? Professionally, I'm all about psychodermatology, LGBTQIA+, affirmative practice, the psychological aspects of the menstrual cycle, art therapy, and cultural psychology. I've been a cousin since the early days, and I love this community because it's literally pure chaos and heart. Fun fact, when I search the word comfort level in my text with my best friend, it shows up 60 times. Not unpacking that.
Hey, with Maria.
Hey, Maria. Hey. The hat got me. I did get scared a little bit that somehow Brandon had shipped it to her and somehow this was giving it back to me. I did get scared. Mm-hmm.
But with the hat that Brandon threatened you with earlier, it does seem to be in your possession still, Brandon.
In there, yeah. Unless Maria
sent it back. So Maria just got you, like she just said. She said, I got you.
Or did she send it back to you? What happened?
I don't know. I can't say it.
Oh my gosh, Brandon.
I don't know.
This freaking sucks.
I don't know.
She said she sent it back, so you just sent it to her for the video and then...
Yeah, maybe I did. It's the cousinhood of the traveling cat.
Traveling cat. Yeah. That makes sense, actually.
It's got to travel.
Tegan, thank you for the super chat.
Shout out Tegan.
Congrats on the 100K. Where are you guys at? What are you at now? Oh, yeah, we've been growing a lot lately. Love watching you guys. Thanks for the entertainment, the laughs, and the real perspectives. Also, I'd love some info on business sponsorships.
I would love some info on that, too.
Yeah.
If you're...
yeah, you can reach out to our business email in the description.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that'd be interesting. Thank you for the super chat. And thanks for being on Patreon. I see you on Patreon.
Wait. How long was that video?
It was over a minute.
It
was over a minute, Maria. It was a really good video, but that was over a minute.
Oh no.
Let me just give me a second.
Oh no, he gets so mad about this.
Now I do appreciate that video. It was a great video, but we set a strict minute, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give a violation. So if you could just, it's with 2 A's or 1 A, 1 A, right?
No, this is not even official. Is this real?
Was that a napkin?
Yeah,
Stamp that.
What's he stamping? Okay. I don't...
It's a violation ticket.
Oh no.
Well, we unfortunately, you've passed the time, so just go ahead and take that.
Dang.
Maria, we hope you
Dang,
grab that.
Maria,
We
I'm
hope you
so
grab that,
sorry,
Maria.
And we did tell you a minute, so it's like,
We
I'm
told you a minute.
sorry. We have nothing to do with this. That's just the law.
Oh, she said the laws in Poland don't recognize
Oh
those
wow.
tickets.
She said she doesn't. She said, bump your ticket.
She said, "What are you gonna do?
She don't care about those tickets. She said,
Better get on that. Better get a ticket to Poland so
Yeah.
you can give her a citation in person."
You know, I'll see you next time, Maria. Okay.
Maria.
Yeah,
Maria.
I'll let it slide.
Yeah, where's Adventure in to represent Maria? She needs representation. And Brianna's not even here either. Or 2 lawyers, one that
Yeah.
lies and one that doesn't. They're not even here.
Next video.
Hello, my name is Major, Northern Man on YouTube. I would love to be chosen as one of the people for the 100K subscribers because I've been here watching their videos for a long time. It popped up one day on a reel, and then I looked it up on YouTube, and I've just been a subscriber ever since and been keeping up with everything, all the lives, the Bachelor, and to just watch the growth, to watch everything, and to see Maddie and Brandon and Sam just keep growing and doing good. I would love to be a part of that and to talk and actually not comment for once, actually have a conversation. So if you pick me, that would be great. Thank you.
Major, everybody.
Northern Man in the chat.
Northern
Man.
We see you. Northern Man,
No,
that's my dog, man.
Hey, take them hands off your ears. Stand with pride. You did your thing.
You did your big team.
Also, Brandon, Tatiana has a message for you. As a fellow time pusher, I feel like she should be acquitted.
No.
Acquitted.
She's already trying to speak before her
She already
video comes
knows,
out. We know
so
about you, Tatiana.
we know,
Yeah,
Tatiana.
we know about you.
Your ticket's
We know about
waiting,
you, girl.
Tatiana. I'm
Your
sorry.
ticket's waiting.
And we know you're in the United States, Tatiana,
Yeah.
so
So
that will be enforced.
The whole,
Yeah.
the whole international thing, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It
You got to
doesn't
come up with something. Hey, I'm giving this to all the time pushers now. If you're scrambling, you got to come up with something. You got to come up with something. Just be ready.
And Northern Man, you got a smooth voice. Don't be talking about your voice. Northern Man, you sound smooth. You got that berry in him.
And how much did you pay those birds to be in the background?
The birds were working overtime. the birds they were chirping like they had the bills paid. They had rent due. Okay,
I'm listening to the next video. I've already seen it. I have to go let Husker out unless you guys want to wait.
No, we'll wait for you. You got to be a part of this.
Okay, because Husker's staring at me. I could feel it.
I think we're like halfway through the submissions right now, right?
Okay.
Where's my
Somebody asked earlier, like, what number are we on?
I'm trying to look at the picture.
Denitra, I think. So the numbers are on the picture.
Oh, yeah. So
you'll see their faces with the numbers. So you
Mhm.
don't have to worry about remembering the numbers right now, but like potentially because you'll see the number.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We're on 7 right now. We did select 20 people. We only got to talk to 15 after reaching out to everybody. So we're halfway through right now through the video submissions.
Shade intended.
Yeah.
Shade intended.
Good job, Red Velvet. Oh my gosh. Oh,
That's crazy.
Northern Man said he was paid overtime. That was his 8th take. Them birds are just like
Let's go. It was in the background like, give me the mic. I want to show.
Actually, I can load up this picture because I did forget to do that. Hopefully it doesn't show up. Is it going to pop up? I forgot to put the big picture up.
Okay. That'd be crazy if that's one thing I just can't live down on this podcast is red velvet.
Yeah. I would love it. I would love it.
That'd be a cool nickname. I don't know why. Red velvet seems like a dope nickname.
The way I'm hearing it is like in White Chicks where he goes like, white chocolate?
No, he said, easy white chocolate.
Easy white chocolate.
We wouldn't want you to melt.
Hey, come on, red velvet. Hey, what up?
L. Get the L. L. Don't say that again.
Why'd you say it like that, Sam?
Red velvet.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Come on.
Are we ready for the next video?
I think if you want to be, I thought we can just talk about this whole red velvet thing a little bit more.
No. I'm done.
that.
I don't want to talk about red velvet. Sounds like my stripper name.
Brandon, welcome to the stage, Red Velvet. Dun, 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 dun. Next video. We can't do this.
Next video.
Hey Comforters, my name's Peter and I'm from Perth, Western Australia. Although currently I am travelling through Japan with my 2 gremlins, also known as my children. I am been a big fan of the podcast since last year when my husband chose alcohol over therapy, and I found this group of people who I just love to talk to, even though they couldn't hear me and I'd be by myself and look like a crazy person because I'd just be talking out loud. It's beside the point. I am a nerd geek. I love all things Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Marvel. I'm a medical scientist, so I'm also that kind of nerd. And I love art, going to the gym and just being me. And I can't wait to meet you all.
Peter. Oh, no, Maddie's going to do
Aussie.
Ever since we met
Peter.
Peter, Maddie's been doing the accent since we met her, and like I think it's a concern.
I only do it when we talk about PETA. I've never done an Australian accent to PETA's face. I don't know why.
I'm terrified too.
I don't know why I am. I'm like, I'm not trying to make fun of you. I just love your accent.
It's a great
Same with like
accent.
British people.
It was a great accent.
The English accent, Scottish accent.
She was really fun to talk to.
So I think we might know who Sweet Memories is voting for. They just said I'm partial to Aussies. Uh-oh. Medical scientist. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, next video.
Next video.
Whoa!
Pipsa!
Pipsa just flexed on everybody. She's like, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm going to eat a
If you want to
bagel.
hear from me, vote for me. You know, everybody in the chat's like, oh, soothing voice, soothing voice.
Yeah.
We don't even know what
We don't
Pipsa
know what
sounds
Pipsa
like.
sounds
We don't know what.
So like, PETA had a soothing voice. Pipsa, we don't know.
We don't know.
The bagel looked
The
fire, though, man.
It did. Because the way that the whipped cream was like, it looked like the design that you can get like when you get a cupcake and the frosting has like that certain.
Oh, yeah.
It looked amazing.
Maddie, stop.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Maddie, stop. I feel like I just got punked. I laughed so hard when I first saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Danny said, I looked away for a second.
It was already.
And you missed it.
You missed it. You missed it.
Yeah.
And I can't even go backwards. It only can go forwards. The video won't even let me go back. So let's play the next one. That was Pipsa, everybody.
I think you're lying, but okay.
Yeah.
Supercalifragilistic. Oh, hey, my name's Rich. Why should you vote for me? Not only am I a fan of the show, Go Ottoman Empire, I'm a subpar driver with an extensive vocabulary, as you can tell. Hilarious, sarcastic, and I could do the Prue's eyebrow. But seriously though, I'm gonna give you great insight, honest takes, gonna be funny, and if you don't vote for me,
You and your family will be cursed for always and eternity.
Oh my God.
That was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Big Rich. Big Rich.
Rich.
I think he cursed you guys. If you guys don't do it, you're cursed.
You're
Yeah,
and
Emily,
we're not
Madam
voting,
Zeroni.
so it's all on
That was
y'all.
the
Madam
Madam
Zeroni. Mhm.
Oh my God, I'm terrified. I did say, I told Brandon this when I first saw it. I was like, if I'm picking a line, I would have said, if you don't pick me, or what did I say? Oh, like
the grandpa.
Yeah, I was like, Grandpa's
That's too
like,
damn bad.
yeah, Grandpa's like, I don't want to vote for you, Grandpa. And you're like, that's too damn bad. That's what I would have done.
Well, listen, you know, we asked Rich to make a video for you guys, and that's the video he sent. So
Rich went hard, man. And I
He
think
did.
I think we should have made a rule that you can't curse the audience with Madam
we should have said that.
Zeroni.
I didn't think Rich was going to do that.
I didn't think anybody would do
and
that.
that's
I
my
didn't think
bad.
that was an option, and he did it. And
Sorry, audience. I didn't
There's-
think that was going to happen.
we didn't
There's
tell
only
him.
one violation, and it's like the time violation, but every other thing is off the table.
Yep. It was only the time. We didn't say anything else. We should have said something else.
We should have said something else.
Because
Don't-
Judean was like blessing. Rich is like
I-
threatening. He's like, hey,
It's terrifying.
for all eternity.
It's funny because it's like it reminds me of that it's like an Instagram skit, and it's like everybody gets superpowers, and someone was like, "What's your superhero name going to be?" And the dude looked and he said, "Superhero." You just see newscasts of him just doing calamity, and that's what I felt when I saw well, y'all getting cursed. I feel bad for y'all, man.
Listen, hey,
Y'all got
Sarissity
cursed.
said it. He's thinking outside the box. You know, he got you, didn't he?
He did. He got me, and I'm like, he did get me. Next video.
Hello, my name is Sophia Deering. I didn't know how to explain how to pick me for the pod, so I decided to do an old comfort level pod tradition and do a song parody. Hit it.
She said, "Choose me."
Sophia. Ever since I heard it, I've been singing like, "All you Ottomans." I keep going that over and over again. It's very catchy. It's stuck in my
I like
head.
that. Kelly said it's creative.
I like that. No, I like that.
Yeah.
No,
Ileana could say, "Pick me, choose me, love me."
me. Love me. I like how creative everyone's been. I do agree.
I
that
really,
it's like,
yeah.
I thought we were just gonna get like people like farting into a camera for a minute and then sending us that, but this is way better than what I initially thought they were gonna send. So.
Do you want to unpack that a little bit?
I thought we
That's what you would have made.
Yeah. That's not what you guys would have done?
No.
Oh.
No, probably not.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Maybe let's not unpack. Let's just play the next one.
Oh, Hi, my name is Sarissity, they them pronouns. I've been a fan of the Comfort Level podcast for a while now. When I need to make a decision, I make it pros and the cons list. That's what I'm going to do for you guys. One con that I can be upfront about is I am nowhere near a Madi level singer. That said, I'm being honest about that. And I would still think maybe try, and that shows vulnerability. Vulnerability is a trait that I personally would want to guess. I want somebody that's willing to divulge certain details of their lives and give me the chisme that is applicable to the story. I think that's fun to hear. Anyway, another pro is I'm a fan of the Comfort Level podcast, so I'm gonna like be able to make certain jokes and have like that background knowledge. That said, maybe this is a con because I'm a fan. I have a vested interest in these people liking me, right? Also, personality-wise, I'm just like not that combative. So if that's what you're looking for, like for me, I think more like Sam than Brandon on the spectrum. That said, Sam be getting in trouble in the comments more, so I'm problematic over here. Okay, that's my case for you guys. You can make your own decision. I'm gonna be watching either way. So see you there. Bye.
Saricity, everybody.
An OG Saricity. Kind of had the guns out, kind of being intimidating to the audience. Trying to intimidate to voting for them. I think that's kind of, I don't know if we should have banned that too.
But I think what I heard is they're going to bring maybe the cheese may if they need to. That gossip, they got it.
You think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
Oh, I like how Deanna's like cousins, but in Spanish.
Primas. Brandon. Primos.
Oh, wait.
Primos.
Primos.
Right, guys?
Hey, Primos. No.
Primos.
No, Maddie's intercepting it.
I mean, listen.
Primos.
It's not my fault you put me in the middle here. You know, I'm like,
Primos.
I can find. You want me to move?
Yeah.
You want to move?
Primos.
Yeah. Primos.
Okay, primas. We messed up. Primos for you guys. Primos for.
I was saying Primos because your boy.
Yeah, I was saying Primos the whole time.
Yeah, the entire time.
Primas.
Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah.
My name is Tapiwa, and I'm based in Cape Town, South Africa, and I would love to be part of this 100K subscriber event for Comfort Level, because I think I've got a lot of interesting perspectives to share with the world. I grew up in Africa, grew up in South Africa and in Zimbabwe, and I've done work in visual art, as you can see over there. I've done work in sex education and performance work, and also in food. A lot of my work is around human interaction, how to manage conflict and how to move forward having addressed past traumas and challenges. So I work a lot with anti-colonial work. I work a lot with relational trauma work, people around sexual intimacy. And so I think that makes me somewhat well suited to have a conversation about the many complexities of the human experience, particularly if we're looking at Reddit stories and some of the politics and difficulty that come out of that space. Yeah, so vote for me if you think that's interesting, if you'd like to hear about my perspective.
Tapiwa. Oh my gosh, when we talked to Tapiwa, I felt like I never felt like I was learning so much. And I was
know.
It
was crazy.
I want to be this guy. He was so freaking cool.
He was wise.
He was so wise. I'm like, dude, I thought Brandon was wise. He's my kind of my mantra for wise. But I was like, Brandon, this is going to be you in, well, he's older than us. This is going to be you in the future. I can see it. T was so good.
Yeah, he was.
And Lily's like, it's getting hard to pick. That's what we're saying, Lily. We have to pick 10 people out of this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I wish we had a bad person. Why couldn't we have one bad person? We didn't have one.
But then it would have been good because if they were bad or like problematic, then we're like, oh my God,
we have to get the bad
because
person.
They're problematic.
Yeah, but they're all good. This sucks. And I'm glad we're putting some of the pain on this on the audience because we don't want to pick all 10. I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it either. It's tough. There's so many times when I've been like, guys, what if we just did more? But I'm like, we literally can't. Like this stream that we're doing next month is probably going to be like 5 hours. It's going to be a very long stream.
It's going to be long.
But it's like, after we talk to everybody and even seeing their videos and stuff, it's like, we're like, you guys are making the decision harder because everybody's so good.
Yeah.
And it keeps going like that. All the way to the end.
Okay, here in the next video.
Hello, my name is Tatiana. I'm from New York City, and we've been asked to convince you all why we'd be good hosts for the Comfort Level Live. Oh, fuck me. Well, in the application, what I said is that I am absolutely hilarious. And unfortunately, we only have 1 minute to convince you, so I don't really know if I'd be able to show you how funny I actually am within just 30 seconds, 60 seconds. In reality, I don't think there is a way for me to show you in exactly 60 seconds why I would be an amazing host for the Comfort Level Live. But what I can tell you is that I have watched every single episode. I watched this podcast almost every single day for the last 2 years. I love every cast member. I love every guest. And honestly, if you don't pick me, it's just been an honor to even meet these guys and gab with them and laugh with them and just have a good time. I would still very much appreciate it if you voted for me. But yeah, I love it here. So thanks, Comforters. Thanks, the Ottoman Empire. Thanks to the cousins. And I hope to see you next month. That felt right.
Tatiana. Love the video, but
I'm sorry, Tatiana.
Sam, would you mind telling me how long that video was particularly?
I think that was 1:06, was it? Was that a minute? Yeah.
She said you had a minute to convince. Looks like someone forgot how to count. Tatiana. And you're in the United States. Yep. So this is going straight there.
Oh no.
Very good video, but unfortunately, you passed a violation. Take that.
Okay. Listen, I don't know if personally, I don't know if I should say that. I was gonna say, I don't know if I want to accept a violation from somebody who says violation and Tatiana. Like, I would be like, I'm not paying that. You can take me to court. I'm not paying that.
I'm not paying. He said violation, and I don't know if that actually holds up in court.
The
like,
wolves were
actually...
queer.
They're queer?
Now I just hear, I'm just seeing it through that words of like Tatiana being like, I have a good warrior.
Oh, there's lawyers and they're saying he didn't stamp it, so you're good, Tatiana. So,
and she has a witness.
You already gave it. Oh, you already gave it. Oh, he got it back somehow.
How did you get it back?
How did you get that back?
Why'd you? Oh my goodness. Well, you know what, Tatiana, you can use all this as evidence of whatever just needs.
Yeah, this is all recorded, so yeah, just use this. I don't think this will hold up at all.
Okay.
He's drunk with power. And last but not least, one more video, our last person selected.
Kia ora from New Zealand, although I guess we're now Madagascar. Well, in that case, it would be an honour to be on my favourite Canadian podcast. I'm Shreve, I'm originally from Cornwall in the UK. Difta, that's hello in Cronoic, the Cornish language. I'm here with Ira. Hello. A bit about me. About 5 years ago, I got super sick and with chronic fatigue syndrome and POTS and a bunch of other health stuff. I'm currently trying to put myself out there and do things I wouldn't usually do, like apply for this. I'm currently house sitting, so we're on tank water. The only heating is through the log burner. The one thing I'm missing is clean drinking water. I have to boil everything. It's a very farmsteading energy at the moment. It's a good little challenge, and I've had to have lots of little naps throughout the day, which is fine. It's nice to live life in a different way for a bit, because I've been living in the capital city for a while and forget what it's like in the countryside. Come cozy up by the fire with me and let's read some stories together, guys.
Tree!
Look at that tree!
Tree!
I think we did get complimented a little bit saying that we're from Canada, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate that. I like that. Canada is basically us. We are basically Canada, so that's really
yeah.
cool.
Kelly said Nebraska is basically Canada, so
True.
Treve, appreciate it. I like the vlog style. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah. Tree chopping wood, making a fire. They had like all the little things pricked up. I didn't like it because there was no internet and TV and that stuff that I love. But for other people, I'm really happy for them to go through that. It seemed treacherous to me now that I look at that video. Yeah. No one else felt that way? Okay.
Well,
sometimes I feel like you guys leave me on an island and no one's with me ever.
There is something that was a little bit more treacherous.
Oh, no.
Our last violation of the day.
Oh, no.
Cozy up by the fire.
This can't be. Brandon.
They can cozy up and read this ticket for time violations.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
And the last person just got served. Tree just got served.
So I guess take that in consideration as you vote. There are 3 violations, and if that affects how you vote, I don't think it should. I don't think this guy.
I don't think it
really,
should.
This guy has no jurisdiction for this. I don't know where he came from.
Yeah, that's my cousin on my other side. So.
Oh, Tatiana
He
says
just making
Chanel
stuff up.
donated some of her time to her.
Oh.
Which I was not aware of. So
Oh.
maybe there's some donations of time. And actually,
maybe that is a thing because again, we had one very limited rule, so
Yeah.
that's not against the rules.
because
That would make sense
Pipsa
because it was
technically
like-
donated to everybody. Pipsa was like 14 seconds.
Pipsa.
So Pipsa donated a bunch of her time to her fellow contestant.
Wow. I didn't even think of that.
Oh, man. Dang. So I think you got to take the violations back, Brandon.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
At least for Tatiana.
Yeah.
For sure for Tatiana.
Treve's not here to speak up for themselves, so...
Give me the violations. But just know, next time, it won't be so easy.
I don't like this guy. There's something about him I don't like.
I think it's the hat over the headphones for me.
There's something weird about him that's just untrustworthy and weird.
That's a bit mean, don't you think? I think that deserves a ticket.
Oh no!
Oh,
my God. Me?
Wait, what's against the law? In
Wait,
your
I thought you
world, sir?
only do time violations. Wait, are you a real cop? Who are you?
Don't worry about that.
Oh my God!
Where's your office, sir? Are you
Yeah.
in like somebody's backyard?
What are
Pay
you
it to my
writing
Venmo.
with? I'm not paying anything. Okay, okay.
Pay it to my Venmo.
Okay, I'm taking
Yep,
it.
take it.
Oh my God! What is? This is not even real. This is not even real.
What does it say, Sam?
It says a violation of being dumb. A dumb, stupid idiot. What?
Whoa.
You did right.
What?
A freaking idiot.
Oh, I'm not paying this.
Deanna said, I'm going to need that badge number.
Thank you. I do need that because this is weird.
The badge number is 1, 2, 3, 4. Mind your business.
Okay, I think you guys should have it out and go back and forth, but so nobody loses their thoughts on everybody, I think we should pop up on the screen and we should get ready to vote. Again, I'll remind everybody that everybody has 1 vote, okay? And I think it's 1 to 15. So again, you're going to see everybody's name associated with a number, or everybody's face associated with a number. Sam, let them know whenever they're ready to vote.
Yeah,
Don't put numbers in there yet.
Yeah, don't put numbers in yet. And as soon as you put in, it's going to register your vote already, so. Okay.
But recognize the numbers with the face. Again, we have Brianna, Chanel, Gina, Ileana, Judean, Maria, Major or Northern Man, PETA, Pipsa. I should probably say the numbers on with them. Okay, number 1 is Brianna. Number 2 is Chanel. Number 3 is Gina. Number 4 is Ileana. Number 5 is Judean. Number 6 is Maria. Number 7 is Major / Northern Man. Number 8 is PETA. Number 9 is Pipsa. Number 10 is Rich. Number 11 is Saricity. Number 12 is Tapiwa. 13 is Tatiana. 14 is Sophia. And 15 is Treve. Okay, all you got to do is the numbers, though. But whenever Sam's ready to let you guys...
Okay, let's go. So
all right.
In the chat, just put the numbers down. And we're going to start registering them right away. And right now...
we got the first numbers.
We're only
Here they
voting for the first person. At the end of the stream, we'll vote for the second person. So
we love the singing, Sophia.
So right
Sophia's
now,
in the chat. Here they go.
They're going.
Sam, can you see the votes?
I can see the votes. Do you want to show
It's
the votes?
time.
We'll show the votes in a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, how long should we give them to?
We'll keep showing
to
this.
vote?
We'll keep showing this.
Okay.
We'll give them a minute or so. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Get your votes in.
Oh, God.
Get your votes in. Who's it gonna be? Get your votes in. Who's it gonna be? I wonder who it's gonna be. Actually, I can see. We can all see.
Sam, you're the only one who can see it. You're
Wait,
like, oh,
you
I
can't
can
see
actually
it?
know.
No.
No.
Aren't you guys looking at my screen?
Yeah.
It's right here.
We just see the live stream.
Yeah.
So we see what they see.
Oh, that's dumb. Okay, so I guess I am the only one who can see. Oh, man.
So the poll is literally just in the chat. You just put your number in the chat. We are voting for, this is the first round of 2. So vote for the person that you want to be in the live stream next month, June 14th. And they will immediately go in. Later in the episode, we'll have another person who will be immediately greenlit to go to the episode, to the live stream in June. And then we will pick 8 more people, and those will be a surprise to you. So the people that you for sure want to see in here, that's who your vote should be. You got 1 vote.
1 vote. 1 day. 1 time.
All right. I think should we reveal the votes? Not Tatiana saying 13 is super cute.
Love the self-confidence.
Should we reveal it?
Okay, let's reveal it.
Okay, we got 5.
Drum roll, please.
4.
And Sam, when you do it, just say the name of who's
3.
going through.
Okay. 2. 1. We got Richard. Richard is 21% of the vote. Richard was going strong. Richard. We got Judean in second, and Saricity's up there. Everyone remember, this is just for the first slot. Later in the episode, we will be doing another person. So right now, Richard is our first person into the live stream.
The curse word.
Congratulations.
Curse word.
The curse. People were actually scared of the curse now. People were actually terrified of the curse. Oh my God, this is terrifying. Okay. That's Rich.
Crazy. Not Richard's like cursing but end up anything. He's like, hey. What did he say? Maybe we should play his video again. Just so everyone knows this is who's going in.
Okay, I gotta find it.
Congratulations to our first finalist of 10 for our 100K live stream. We got Richard, everybody.
Oop, wrong one.
That's Northern Man.
That's not it.
Great guy, great guy.
That was the wrong one. I forgot a slideshow.
Northern Man's like, wait, I'm in?
It's like, I made it? Do we want the video or the picture?
I was going to do the video again so we could all see that nobody's going to be cursed because they voted. Well, people who voted. Saricity said, maybe I should have voted for myself.
I can't remember. Where was he at? Nope.
Wait, what deserves a violation?
The curse.
Oh.
The curse version.
But Emily said if we play it twice, it cancels the curse. So that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Super califragilistic. Oh, hey, my name's Rich. Why should you vote for me? Not only am I a fan of the show, go Ottoman Empire. I'm a subpar driver with an extensive vocabulary, as you can tell. Hilarious, sarcastic, and I could do the people's eyebrow. But seriously though, I'm gonna give you great insight, honest takes, gonna be funny, and if you don't vote for me,
you and your family will be cursed for always and eternity.
Okay, we're not cursed. It's broken.
Okay.
It's broken.
We're all saved.
Okay. That was
all
exciting. I can't wait to see who the second person is going to be.
Yep, part 2 coming soon. So let's get to the first story so we can eventually get back to these votes. So I think we should all stop publicly shaming, who is it, Tatiana, and get to this next story.
Oh, that was...
For being late.
That was pretty good.
Because eventually Chanel was like, you can have my time. I was freed up a little bit.
Okay. Publicly shaming.
All right. Am I the asshole for publicly shaming my brother after he skipped my wedding to play video games?
No video game is that good. No video game is that good.
I don't know. I've been playing Clear Obscure lately, and I'm like, I might skip some weddings for this game. Well,
That's crazy.
I wonder if it's a thing, because I remember when I was a kid, there was plenty of times my mom and sister just went to a wedding and I just stayed home. And I don't know why that was allowed, that I could do that, but it was.
Yeah.
Was it like an important wedding?
Not really. I feel like there's like 3 or 4 weddings I just never went to. I just was just at home. They were like her coworkers, friends, and stuff. But my sister went, so I should have been forced. Maybe, I don't know. But I would have been angry that I was publicly shamed for not going.
Yeah, that I don't know. This is wild.
Okay.
So far.
Am I the asshole for publicly shaming my brother after he skipped my wedding to play video games? I, 30 female, had a wedding a few weeks ago to my wonderful husband.
Oh,
we
wait.
both hate big weddings.
Oh.
What?
It's been removed.
All the way at the bottom. Oh.
It's been removed from him and the hassle.
I still have it. Should I read it?
Yeah, you have the screenshot, so I can't see it though.
Well, I haven't updated my page yet, so that's why I can see it still.
Yeah, okay.
So everybody just imagine that the word or the words are
now I'm very
okay?
curious. It got removed.
Okay. Woo. Am I the asshole for publicly shaming my brother after he skipped my wedding to play video games? I, 30 female, had a wedding a few weeks ago to my wonderful husband. We both hate big weddings, so from the start we agreed to invite immediate family, close friends, and nobody else. The guest list turned out to be less than 20 people total. The only person who ended up not making it was my younger brother, 17 male. My parents said that he had gotten sick the night before, and while I was obviously upset, it made sense, and I felt bad for him. The wedding was still wonderful, and I probably wouldn't have remembered he wasn't there if he really was just sick that day. It wasn't until a week ago that my husband said that he had to talk to me about something, and he admitted everything. My brother does Twitch streaming, just playing games with his friends, and my husband follows him because he plays games too. My husband told me that during the wedding, he got a notification on his phone that my brother had gone live and started streaming. He hadn't known how to tell me or if he should tell me. He didn't want to ruin how happy I was all day, but he hated this idea of helping my brother keep it a secret. At first, I was willing to believe it was some kind of mistake, but he pulled up a video of my brother playing some game that day. My husband explained that the game was an alpha test and that not everybody could play, and there was only a few days of it. Ever since then, sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that every time I bump it. Even now, I'm so upset. I always thought my brother and I were fairly close, and the fact that he had not only skipped out on the most important day of my life, but lied about it is so unbelievably heartbreaking. I immediately called my parents, and he admitted to them that he lied. He's in major trouble with them, but I was just so angry about it that I did something I probably shouldn't have. I went on Facebook, and I made a post about it, calling him a lot of very mean things and explaining how hurtful it was that he didn't think that I was important enough to be honest to. I also admitted that I had picked him up from a party last year after he lied to our parents about it and that he had been drinking there. I took the post down the next morning, but the damage was already done. The entire family is arguing about it now and making what should be the first few weeks of the rest of my life so stressful. My parents are furious with me for making it a public issue with him for how much he lied, and the extended family is split down the middle on whether I'm being rude by making this public or if he's just a little jerk that deserves it. I know I probably shouldn't have made the post, but I just can't bring myself to regret it. Knowing that my own brother that I helped raise couldn't be bothered to show up for one day hurts so much. And I think he could stand to be humbled. At the same time, the entire family is in a tailspin about it, and I can't help but feel like I made this into a much bigger problem than it needed to be. So, am I the asshole?
Yeah, I can't help but think I made this into a bigger. Yes, you did.
You.
As soon as I hear Facebook post, I'm like, you're already. There's no such thing as like a Facebook post publicly saying to anything about anybody that's really makes situations better.
Yeah. Publicly, like, yeah, I guess publicly, like, complaining about stuff.
Yeah.
It might feel better to you in the moment, but you're just, like, putting all these people into your business when it's like some of it isn't even necessarily your business. Like, she's like, I was just kind of telling them about this thing that his parents don't even know about.
Right.
So anyway, friends from high school, I need to complain about my brother because he didn't show up to a wedding. It's like, to a certain extent, that's what you're doing here on Reddit, but at least it's like anonymous.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, it's matched to your public Facebook profile.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's going to do anything when, at the end of the day, that is very hurtful, what he did.
Oh, 1,000%.
You know, him, I feel like looking back, he's 17 years old. He's a kid. He doesn't really care or probably realize how much this is affecting her or how much of a mistake that is just to play a video game that he could only play for 48 hours. I think hopefully he'll look back on it and realize that that was not a good idea. But her doing that to try and get back at him instead of like just speaking to him about it and then maybe taking a break from him until, you know, she could heal from that.
Yeah.
That's not helping anybody.
Yeah, like Eliana said it, basically like not the asshole until the Facebook post. Like you weren't in the wrong. You had total right to feel hurt and say it, even say it to him like, hey, that's kind of crazy that you lied to me and you didn't show up on my important day. But as soon as you made it public, I'm like, it's not really anyone's business. This is not like a thing that needs to be shared out to people for them to weigh in on.
Yeah.
I'm a big advocate too of when it does go public, like you kind of signing over the well, yeah, you are signing the rights to privacy over to the general public. So if people want to just randomly text you to get in your business like about this situation, it's fine because you did it first. Like, and then also I don't like when people put like Maddie was saying earlier, on Reddit, it makes sense it's anonymous. But when you put this on public, like Facebook, where you can attach names to faces, you can literally get names, and then you paint someone a certain way.
Yeah.
Like, best/worst case scenario, they work it out, right? She's fine. But Aunt May, that is like all the way across the world, she still thinks that you guys are not on good terms. Like, I think that's the problem. People put the bad stuff out there, especially when it comes to oversharing on Facebook. People put the bad stuff out there, but they never publicly put the resolve.
Yeah.
So when it's get resolved and like all said and done, if you get on good terms or not, Facebook never gets that. So now you have, I don't know, all of 700 to 1,000 friends that are thinking that your brother is just a POS when you really could have worked it out by then. And you're like, I don't feel that way. And it's like, well, it's your fault. You have to update us now.
Yeah. It's like, don't stop. People should not overshare and share their business like that on the internet. Like, keep that definitely private.
Or else it's going to be on a podcast like this.
Yeah, we're going to be talking. Now we're talking about it. Even though I know y'all all have seen on Facebook those posts where people overshare and you're like.
It depends. It depends. Yeah, for me, the bystander, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, the bystander, I'm like delicious.
Cousin goes crazy. And then I text, like, even like being in family drama where I'm like, you know, texting Brandon or whatever. And I'm like, did you see so-and-so, so-and-so? Or he tells me and I'm like, and then we all talk about it. But it's like, at the end of the day, that doesn't help them in any way.
I love being a bystander.
Yeah, for us, it's like, guys, what do you think about this story? And then we talk about it. But that doesn't help OP in any way.
Sweet memories. I'm the same. I got off Facebook like 2 months ago, and I'm like, because there was nothing good. I wasn't doing any. I'm like, I don't even know why I even have this anymore. I just deleted it. I'm like, yeah, Facebook it's kind of gone for me.
Yeah. I still
Is-
have Facebook, but I haven't been on in years.
Is there a game that you would skip a wedding for? Like if the alpha for Grand Theft Auto 6, they were like invited you, like, hey, it's only these 2 days.
But I guess you got to clarify too. It's a pretty close relationship.
Yeah.
Because
Okay. Yeah. It's your sibling,
There's no game. There's
Well,
no
also-
game that.
and that's a good brother.
For me, it depends on the wedding. Is it the 7th wedding or is it the 1st wedding? Do I know that I'm like, oh,
Shady.
you know? I'm saying if it's a sibling.
No, if it's your
and
sibling,
this
you
is
have to
their
go to all
thing.
7 weddings. That's a sibling thing. You got to go to all 7.
Hey, BZ.
Actually, after
Listen,
the 5th one, I kind of stopped.
Anyone past your immediate family, you don't have to go to them, but immediate family, you have to go to all their weddings. That's a rule.
It depends. I might be streaming that day. I'm just kidding.
We're doing a live stream right now. I'm like, Maddie, your sister's getting married right now. You're like, oh, I'm just streaming this video right now.
Yeah, I'm like, well, we have to get the votes in, so it's kind of important.
And that's so true.
Hurt people hurt people.
They really
Thank
do.
you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shrek was spitting in that movie.
Shrek
was...
changed people's lives.
Oh my gosh. Hurt people do hurt people.
Because somebody once told him that he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. That's hurt people hurting hurt people. That's why he kicked out of the outhouse like that. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool
in the shed. Oh, Maria would skip it for The Last of Us 3. I would. The Last of Us 3 comes out. I might skip a wedding for Last of Us 3.
I will say though, seriously, it does depend on like the relationship. So sibling, yeah, probably any video game that I can just play whenever, but
it's really hard to
Depends on how many
justify
weddings.
because
It
no
depends on how many
matter
weddings.
no matter what someone says from the outside, when you tell them the reason, they're going to be like, it's stupid. No one's going to be like, that was a good reason. I don't care what game it is. That's not a good reason to skip.
And plus, weddings are like what? 2-3 hours max.
It could be 6 hours, man.
But oh
Yeah, it
wait, no,
depends.
the actual like ceremony is like maybe an hour.
I honestly feel like it depends on like the culture.
Yeah,
true.
Because aren't like Indian weddings like 3 days long?
That'd be long.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he's like, that's the entire that's the entire window. Unless I can bring my gaming console here, then I'm going to play at home. But he is 17. That's all I'm saying. It's not like he did wrong. He should learn his lesson. He should be taught that. But you bringing it to Facebook for a 17-year-old, I'm like, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Bringing it to social media,
To social media, that's wild.
like this next story, that's crazy.
I hate this soundboard.
And Sam, everybody, he hates a soundboard. Why do you hate it? What about it is that you hate it?
Because you should just be able to click the board and it always plays it, but sometimes you have to like rewind it and then play it again for it to go. And everyone hates it in OBS. They hate it.
Oh,
They hate it.
who said that?
Reddit, the comments on it. Everyone talks about it.
Oh, Ileana, I didn't see your transition. Ileana transitioned.
Ooh.
So I guess, guys, are we doing Ileana's transition or my transition? I won't be heard either way. Maybe we should do Ileana's transition. If my brother skipped my wedding, I'd be screaming like a 6-year-old.
I guess we
Like
got-
this next story.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
think
that
we
was
gotta-
first.
yeah, we
so
gotta
we'll
do
do
that.
Ileana's. We'll do Ileana's.
Which one is that? Oh, okay.
Is that it's the last one? And hopefully it's there.
It's there. I see it. It is there.
Am I the asshole? Husband wants to go to a barbecue despite us having a screaming 6-week-old.
Ooh, the should we bring the kids around public places question. What would you guys do? If you had a crazy kid, are you like being more in the house, or are you like, no, I'm gonna be telling my kid you shut up when we're in public?
Well, it's a 6-week-old, so I don't think you can really.
Oh, I thought it was
say much.
6-year-old. I thought it was
Yeah.
6-week-old.
Telling a 6-week-old to shut up.
Shut up! And we're like,
Yeah.
shut up! Yeah, 6-week-old is different. I guess I would probably be in the house. We don't even need to be going out. It's dangerous out there, man. There's diseases and
Air
sicknesses.
quality's all over the place.
I'm keeping my 6-week-old in.
You guys should be able to see the words in the description. If not, let me know. But there should be like transition words in the description. So I know some of you guys were looking for that.
I need to sneeze, but it's not coming out.
Hey, go out and sneeze, bro.
That's the worst when you need to sneeze and you can't.
Hey, bro.
Just like maybe sniff really hard. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Nothing. Okay. All right.
It was like right there.
That's Misery. I just heard Misery Business, whatever that Paramore song is. I heard it. I'm in the business of misery. Sorry.
I heard.
I'm sorry that that's happening with your nasal passage.
You
What is that
sang
song?
it.
I am in misery. What's that one? She said, goodbye.
Number 5.
to
Comfort
anytime.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Why won't you help me?
Yeah.
It's killing me. Okay, sorry. I don't know the words.
Oh
sorry.
yeah. Doop. Thanks, Northern Man.
Am I the asshole? Husband wants to go to the barbecue despite us having a screaming 6-year-old. I gave birth 6 weeks ago and it's been rough. Recovering from an emergency C-section, plus they think I may have a liver pancreas issue as I keep being unwell, plus my mental health just took a deep dive, let alone newborn care. Anyway, my newborn is screaming anywhere from 2 to 4 hours every night, trying everything to be to soothe and remedy her, as it's most likely colic. So for no meds or methods has changed her behavior. We also have a 6-year-old who has very different needs. While the 6-year-old screams, while the 6-week-old screams, the 6-year-old needs a bath, bedtime story, etc. We've been tag teaming this, one parent to one child as to make sure both are okay, but it's still been unbelievably hard on all of us. His guy friends invited him to a barbecue tonight, and it would literally be him leaving just as the 6-week-old kicks off. So I said, please don't go. I need help at that time. Keeping in mind his friends meet regularly, and it's not like he doesn't do it today. It's not like if he doesn't do it today that it's going to be another year before he sees them. He kicked off saying, babies cry, just cope, I'm going. I tried to point out that I know they cry, but it's not about coping, and I felt like it was really selfish that he was choosing to pick his friends over his family. I even said if it was any other time, I wouldn't have a problem with it. He's gone back to work and I'm coping with that. Just literally that time at night, that's tricky. He kept saying that I was being controlling by not letting him see his friends. It turned into a really bad moment for us where I was devastated to be called controlling. I really don't think that's what I was trying to do, and that he just couldn't see it from my point of view. The next day, he apologized and said he was completely wrong and he could see how bad things could be if he went, and he said he wouldn't go. Fast forward to today, where he tells me he is going, and if I can't cope, he'll take the baby and drop her off to his mom's to look after. His mom isn't very close by, doesn't know all the things we were trying to do, colic-wise, like meds, etc., and would have to deal with a screaming baby. Also, my baby doesn't know her and is only 6 weeks, so all around, not a good solution. He also knows things are a bit tricky between me and his mom, so I feel like this was a bit manipulative on his part, as by letting his mom help, she'd find out that I'm not coping, and because I would never want her to know that I'm finding it tough and I'm unwell, etc. I had to back down and say, okay, fine, then go. I'll stay. He knows I'd never pick his mom as an option, but he can now say he's found a solution where he can go. I feel like I'm going crazy here. I just want some support from my partner at the time of the day that is most difficult with our baby. Am I the asshole?
No.
Wait, before we get too far into it, I think I saw Tegan earlier said that they're watching on a TV from their shop. Was it Tegan?
Ooh.
Yeah. So hi, Salon. Yeah, she's watching.
Oh, the whole
watching
salon.
us.
Oh, that's kind of scary. That's weird to me. As soon as I hear it's a salon, I'm like, that's weird, right? We're on TV.
Tegan's like, yeah, you are.
Tegan, we're famous right now. I don't think you're the asshole. I do think that some people struggle when having children to realize how much of a sacrifice you're going to have to make, especially in the early times. So the husband's like, well, I should just be able to go do this thing. And you're like, unfortunately, I know you want to do it, but some things are different. Like, we can't do everything we want now because we have a child that we have to take care of. He's not realizing that, and he's using these things like saying she's controlling and then pulling back. I do like hope that the way he talked about, or the way OP talked about using the mother as like a tool to get her to do what he wanted, to basically stay home with the baby. I hope it's not, that's where I'm like trying not to assume negative intent, but like, hey, maybe he's not doing this. Maybe he is trying to actually help me and like make an outlet for me. But at the end of the day, you just have to express like, this is what I feel about the baby. This is our child, but this is what I feel like if the decision's made, and I would like it for you to stay. And hopefully you can find some common ground with that. But I don't think you're the asshole for how you're feeling. I think you're both stressed right now. I think you're both going through a lot.
Yeah.
He's not being the most helpful partner, though.
Yeah, I agree. I think, especially if she expressed like the fact that, you know, she's saying you can go any other time, just not this time. Even though he might also need time to recharge, that doesn't mean that putting all the extra, you know, weight on her, especially when it sounds like, I don't even think it's like really feasible to care for the 6-week-old and the 6-year-old at the same time. Like, she genuinely needs help. And for him to be like, well, I'm going out with the boys, it's like, you cannot just pick a different time.
Yeah.
Just not bedtime. Go a few hours later. Anything, you know? And the fact that, I don't know. I also don't like that, you know, from her perspective, he was using his mother as leverage to get her to say yes. Where, you know, she described that they don't have a good relationship. And also, so people in the comments too point out, they say that, you know, he should have suggested that he could drive the 6-year-old over to the mother. And maybe there was a reason why he suggested that he could take the 6-week-old over to the mother.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, I can take one of the kids over there. It happened to be the one that probably was going to need mom's attention specifically for the time being, or dad's attention specifically. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. That's, yeah. I was going to bring that up, but yeah, I don't like giving the benefit of the doubt too much. But I also wondered too if it was like one of those moments where, you know, just trying to solve something. So it's like the 6-week-old is causing the problem, not necessarily the 6-year-old. So just take the 6-week, but at the same time, I don't think that's true, because I think someone also mentioned it in the comments here, but the fact that he went back on his word, even.
That's
a
problem.
big problem.
So you acknowledge that it's a problem, and then you're like, you know what?
So what changed? Yeah, what changed? It's worse that you know that it's a problem, and you're like, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And I don't. Sometimes hearing these stories, just, I think for me personally, it just doesn't. I don't fathom someone just being that bad in a time like this, you know, because she's like recovering too from her health issues because of the pregnancy.
Yeah.
So I just, to me, I literally have to wrap my mind around the fact that someone could do that to their partner.
Oh, I could easily see it, because I think at the end of the day, a lot of people choose self-preservation over like even their partners. Like, even though you love them a lot, you will preserve yourself a lot of the times. You have to actually make effort to think about others. So in this situation, he's, for whatever reason, he feels like he needs this opportunity to get out of this stressful situation. And instead of thinking like, hey, this is also stressful for my partner, he's thinking about himself, and he's making a selfish decision. People do it all the time. It takes work to be like, no, actually, I'm going to like think of my partner and how can I help them. And then in a way, when you help your partner, it does help you, but some people just don't see that. They don't see the steps in the future. There's like, no, right now I'm thinking about me.
I wish though that she could also have that moment for herself, because I don't know if, I think the assumption is that it's a lot more like traditionally it's like, well, the woman can stay home and take care of the kids, the guy needs a break,
Right.
So it's like, is he expecting for her to be able to have a break at that same like mindset? Is she going to be able to leave the house right when the 6-week-old is having those issues, and he's just gonna be like, oh, that's fine? I don't think it would be, even if it is self-preservation and selfish. I mean, they're basically the same things, but it's like, you need to think about the fact that you had a baby with this woman. And it's like, I understand self-preservation, but sometimes maybe like fight those feelings to a certain degree, or again, think, give me a few more hours.
Yeah.
Give me a few more hours. It's like, I understand self-preservation too, but in this moment, he's not even seemingly understanding that it's like, just go earlier or go later. You don't have to go right now.
No, you're totally right, because I don't think self-preservation is an excuse, but this affects relationships. Like, this is what causes relationships to break up all the time, is where they don't see their partner's side and they focus on themselves, and they can't even see the way to come to a common ground. But we don't even know we're doing it. We're like, you're so ingrained in protecting yourself, you don't even think about the other person. And I'm just saying this from personal experience, just in relationships I've had, where I'm like, oh, I know I've done stuff where I'm preserving myself, and it's hurt the relationship negatively because of that. And I can be like, oh, I was protected at the end of the day, but I'm like, also ruined the relationship that could have potentially been something. So it's like, there's always pros and cons. And it sucks when you're married and you have children, there's even higher stakes, and the same result can happen. You're like, we end up not being together, we end up being a broken family, like all those kinds of things.
Mm-hmm. Northern Man also says, people take people for granted. As a father, I try my best to relieve loads off my wife, or my woman. She's a mother 24/7, and honestly, the things that fall on mothers are different. It's okay to step up as a father. And then Elizabeth does say, you guys are correct. That was a lot of reasons for my divorce, but he was also sadly abusive. Hey, Rachel.
Sorry you went through that, Elizabeth.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
So do you think there's a way in this situation to like a next step? Because I do think it's tough with a 6-week-old to like have like a real conversation if he's not like meeting her halfway, because it doesn't seem like he's meeting her halfway at all.
Well, it's tough too, because it doesn't even it seems like she has like the energy for that conversation. Yeah. Like, I think in his way of what you're describing of maybe his self-preservation is to like take a step back. I wonder if hers is a way of like disassociating, because it sounds like she has like so much stuff on her plate, and maybe him as well. But sounds like she has like so much stuff on her plate, plus she's recovering personally, that I don't know if having that conversation would even be like on her mind.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good like a need for that conversation, but I wonder if it might happen later, because they're honestly both so busy. I don't know though.
But maybe if they could find some help with someone, if the mother-in-law is not going to work, maybe there is someone else that can help just to alleviate some of that burden and get you a little bit of time for yourself. And then that might help you have a clearer head with the next steps with your relationship and what you need in a partnership.
Yeah.
But also, I think at some point, he also needs to own up to the stuff he was doing too, of like the whole giving her the answer, like like pre-planning her answers. I know she's not going to say yes to me taking the 6-year-old to my mother, so let me ask that as the suggestion. That's something that if they don't work on that, then
well, to me,
even
still, because we're reading on Reddit, that's a perspective thing. Because you can look at it from OP's perspective and like that's what he was doing, or you can look at it from his perspective and like I'm trying to alleviate some of her burden. We don't know what the truth is. Like the truth is probably somewhere in the middle of that. That's why I'm like, we can have this perspective of what is being said to us. Like, oh, you know, I don't like that. But that's what causes more issues because you're like, I didn't get to the root of why you even asked for the mother-in-law. I could have been like, hey, I don't like your mother, so why would you even suggest that? And then maybe some truth then can come out in that way. But that perspective can make things worse even if it wasn't there. Like if it wasn't a story.
I do think I agree with Lily's comment though. Overall, he needs to learn to be more considerate of OP's feelings.
I agree with that. What's up, Jay? Hey.
What's good, Jay?
What's good, Jay? Hey. Do we have another? We had another first-time music lover. First time watching live. What's up?
Hello, music lover.
I love music too.
What kind of music do you like?
I like.
Why'd you say it like that? You said I love music too.
I like catering music. Like this next story. What is catering music? I don't know it.
Ileana said it's my first time here too, guys.
Ileana, you're lying.
I think I recognize you, Ileana. It's good to see you again.
I feel like I've seen your face before. I don't know.
I feel like I've seen your name as well.
And this isn't true, Maria. I'm not a Swiftie. And I want
Sam, you're Swiftie.
I'm not a Swiftie, and I want that clear. That's blasphemy.
Not blasphemy.
It's blasphemy.
Because he wears short skirts.
I wear
and I
t-shirts.
Wear t-shirts. And he's cheered captain.
And I'm sitting in the freaking bleachers, dude.
Dream about the day that when you wake up and find that what you're looking for
has been here the whole time.
See, you are a Swiftie.
No, I'm a Swiftie. Oh my gosh.
That's she talked, and it just channeled you.
Oh my gosh, side. I'm a freaking Swiftie. And something did just arise in me. It just.
Maria said that you were wearing a friendship
now,
bracelet
Maria.
when you guys met.
Oh my gosh, Maria's making these things up.
Sam's been outed. He's a Swiftie. Not witch confirmed from Ileana. He's a Swiftie magic on Sam. That's not me. That's the song. But I guess if I'm just saying the spells. Oh no.
Oh, you are a witch.
Oh no.
You're a witch. 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 Oh, witch. Witch. Oh my God. Witch. Witch.
Oh my
what is she doing with her camera?
Witch. Oh my God. That was so witchy.
Boo. Okay. So what are we doing?
Am I the asshole for the caterer?
Catering? That wasn't even one of the phrases, was it?
I know. I just happened to look at the story. I forgot the words.
So when I do something that's not a word to transition, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to transition, right? Sorry, chat.
Yeah.
This is a personal thing because you have shamed me when I don't say the proper transition word or transition phrase. And yet here you are saying catering, which isn't any of the transition words or transition phrases. And nobody says a thing. And you say, oh, let's keep moving.
Here's my thing.
Let's keep moving along.
You select the words always. So it's like even more egregious that you're selecting the words and you pick different words. It's a control center right now. There's so many screens up. I'm scrolling, hitting things. I just click a link. I look at a story. I pick a word. And I'm like, Maddie probably picked this word.
On the Google Doc.
I don't even know where the Google Doc is in here. I lost the Google Doc years ago.
I just want to say, next time when I give a response and it's excuses, I expect for you guys to understand as well.
Okay. The next,
right? Because I understand your situation. Sam's got a lot going on today. I understand. Catering, like this next story. But, you know, when it happens with me, you know.
I accept that.
I just don't need the 5-minute shaming.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
I can get I understand the stoning if I'm a witch, right? But the stoning because I said the wrong word and it wasn't in the transition phrases.
Well, here's also a different thing, and I don't want to like. I'm not blaming you for it, but it's something about you. When you do say the wrong word, there's a little Maddie smirk that I think that's what infuriates me more is the like, I transitioned. And then that's where that's where I get, I'm like, whoa, and then I get furious and I lambast you for 5 minutes.
Because you're like, where's
Crash
the
out.
joke?
Yeah, I do crash out.
All right. Anyway. Crazy. It's just crazy.
First name, thank you, first name. But you pick the words.
Okay.
But you pick the words.
You picked the word cater to say.
That's true.
Okay, so this one, catering. Am I the asshole for not letting my caterer take pictures of her work for social media?
What was that?
I was like, wait, what is that?
I don't know what that was.
There we go. Okay. I could see if it was like something personal, but if it's not like something personal on the cake, why does it matter?
It's a part of my job. I gotta show people I can make food. What better than showing it the food I made?
Is that the asparagus you made for me? Yeah, it's like my best asparagus yet.
They're like dislike. They're like, I never gave her permission to take this picture.
They report it.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys just read Judean's comment? I'm thinking it's a funeral.
Oh. As long as you didn't got the dead person in the frame.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna read the story. I'm gonna read the story.
If you got the,
we're gonna read the story.
You got
now.
the cough in there.
Am
I the asshole? Am I the asshole for not letting my caterer take pictures of her work for social media? I recently hosted a milestone birthday at my house, and I had a local caterer create a grazing table spread for the celebration. After she set it up, I noticed that she was taking pictures of the spread. While I understand why she would want to promote her work on social media, I don't feel comfortable with her photos. So I didn't feel comfortable with her photos. Not only was my home pretty visible in the photos, but as part of the table decorations, my husband had set up lots of family photos that were visible between all the dishes. Due to the layout of the decorations, there was no way the photos could be avoided in any pictures. I kindly asked her not to take photos, and to her credit, she didn't, but there was definitely a lot of tension, and she left quickly in a bit of a huff. A few hours later, she sent me an email saying that taking photos of her work when she was finished was normal, and that she thought I had acted unprofessionally. She says that I was impacting her ability to get clients by preventing her from using the photos on social media. I told her that we paid her in full for the work and that she had never discussed taking photos of the spread. I also explained that her photos clearly captured personal family photos which violated my privacy. She only responded by saying that it was no different than if someone took a picture of me in a public space. I beg to differ because it's not like a stranger would have burst into my delivery room to take pictures of me giving birth to my first daughter. My friend heard about the exchange. I was venting a little at dinner with my girlfriends, and she said that she understood where the caterer was coming from and that her daughter also relies on social media for clients for her business. The table was kind of split, and I guess I wanted an unbiased opinion on whether or not I was being too sensitive about the whole thing. I appreciate any feedback.
Ooh. Wait, what are the pictures? Because they're example of like, it's not like a stranger would bust in on me giving birth. Are the pictures of her giving birth at this party?
That's crazy.
What are the pictures of?
I mean, she said it was a milestone birthday, so maybe just important memories of her life. Maybe she's like holding the baby with her husband and like, you know.
But the way that example threw me off because she's like, well, it's not, you get pictures taken in public. But she's like, it's not like it's a stranger would come in. I'm like, why is that the analogy? That means there's pictures of you giving birth on the table. Because that you're an asshole for that. I think for that. This is tough because I do see both. Like, I see a lot of people who like have their own businesses and are doing things for other people take pictures of the things they're doing, like hairdressers, barbers, and people who like clean and do all that stuff. Like, they take pictures, and it is hopeful for their business. I feel like there could have been a middle ground. Like, maybe we can move some of the pictures for a little bit just to take a picture of the spread or the food. Like, did they not have, they could not move, or we couldn't figure out some way to get some of the decoration out of the way so we could take pictures?
I feel like that would have been a good idea. I don't know if she brought that up. I see a lot of people in the comments, Sophia, saying that maybe they could have blurred the pictures.
Yeah.
I also think maybe it doesn't sound like it was something they talked about beforehand, of being like, hey, could I take pictures of my food? Because maybe if they knew they were taking pictures, the husband might not have put the pictures like on the table maybe. But I also think your idea is good, of maybe discussing with him of like, hey, could I maybe have 5 minutes where we move the photos really quickly? And if they say no, they say no.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I could see you potentially like getting upset, because I know a lot of people like on social media, they like show their work so other people can see what they do. But maybe like if that was in the contract to say that I'm allowed to take pictures, but even then, I feel like maybe there are certain ways you can take like a really tight photo of the food, or maybe the best thing would be to blur the photos so you can get a wide shot.
I think this is like one of those moments, you know, having a few business pictures of my own, it just shows you like, as a caterer, I would have just taken that moment as just something to look forward to having in all my clauses and everything. Like with contracts, there was a contract I had one time that actually VMA had, and it went completely south. I won't go too much into detail, but we had certain requirements. The requirements weren't met because of a lot of outside factors that we could have clearly put in a contract, but we didn't. So it's like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it. And just take it on the chin and move on.
Yeah, we learned from the situation.
Yeah,
just protect ourselves in a contract, because we didn't.
Yeah,
we had expectations for them of like, here's what you can expect, with no like leeway when things did end up changing, and then they got upset about that, and we didn't have any way to protect ourselves. So it was just like it felt like a hit on the chin, where you're like, that hurt, but
yeah,
I screwed myself over in the contract.
Especially if the caterer is kind of like, if the caterer is good, plenty more will come.
Right.
So for this one, you just take what's worse from each gig to make sure and solidify that the product and stuff that you're doing for the next gigs are better.
Yeah.
So I personally wouldn't have reached out as a caterer, because, I mean, however rude, or if she was just being straightforward about it, OP was, at the end of the day, if the contract doesn't cover it, it doesn't cover it. Like, she's in her means of saying, no, I don't want that. And that's not unprofessional, because there's nothing clearly saying, hey, I'm going to use your stuff for future stuff.
I actually do agree with, like, from the caterer standpoint, just, take it as a loss. You learn from the situation. Now I'm going to be like, okay, I didn't think about that. Because probably before, the caterer was like, no one said anything. There was like, they didn't even say anything.
Yeah.
But now someone said something, you're like, okay, this is something I need to be, for my future customers, I need to be aware. Like, hey, I do like to take pictures of all my things. Is that going to be a problem? Like, that's going to save you so much issues. And you can take this as a learning experience. It doesn't even have to be negative. You're just like, hey, this one time I couldn't take pictures of the food. I'm sure you have plenty of pictures of other food that you can show, and it's just this one event.
Yeah, because then even at the end of the day, it did sting, because it was like the first time something went south for like us personally. But that day, it also made me realize that you really can't get feelings involved with business, or you're not going to go far. You're kind of going to just bite the hand that feeds you. If you put feeling into what, like the technical side of business, then you've already set yourself backwards. Because like, had she had that mindset of, okay, this is something I didn't think about, I'm gonna just move on, then it would have been fine.
Yeah. Like Joanna said, well, let's hope she doesn't get taken to court. Like this next story.
Next story.
Joanna.
Joanna. Joanna? Joanna. Joanna.
Joanna? Oh, there they are.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Woo.
Good. I was getting scared. I was like, something happened to Joanna after that. She got taken out
They
by
said
the
hi.
transition. Hi. Hi.
All right. Am I the asshole for taking my girlfriend's dad to court? Made a whole account.
I can't even imagine Brandon taking your dad to court. I'm just imagining that in my head.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't do that. If you like the person, no matter what, your dad would have to do something egregious for you to be like, I'm going to take your dad to court to have that conversation.
Hey. It'll be interesting with your opinion with what happens to see if it changes. Am I the asshole for taking my girlfriend's dad to court? I made a whole account for the first time because my friend said this would make a good story here. I, 19 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 18 female, for about a year. A couple of weeks ago, I got pulled over while driving home from her place, and just my luck, the officer who pulled me over was her dad. Although very awkward, he kept it purely professional, said I was speeding, and gave me a ticket. Now, if I was speeding, this would have been perfectly fine, but the problem is I wasn't. I have a dash cam that logs GPS and speed data, and I checked it as soon as I got home. It clearly shows that I was going under the speed limit the entire time. I told my girlfriend I was planning to fight the ticket in court. She's really upset and says it's going to cause a lot of tension with her family. She thinks I should just pay the fine and move on, even if I wasn't speeding. From my point of view, this isn't about her dad personally. It's purely about not wanting any marks against my license. She feels that by taking it to court, I'm basically accusing her dad of either lying or making a serious mistake, and that could put him in a really difficult position professionally and personally. She's worried that this is going to cause a rift not just between me and her dad, but possibly between her dad and her as well for being associated with me. I get where she's coming from, and I don't want to disrespect her dad or damage the relationship I built with him. Honestly, we've always gotten along well. He's a tough guy, but I respect him a lot, and I know he's just doing his job. I've never had a ticket before. I pay for my own car and insurance, so something like this could raise my rates and stick with me, especially being so young. I'm not trying to be difficult, dramatic, or disrespectful, but I just don't think it's right to let something slide that could impact me long term, even when I have clear evidence that I wasn't speeding. I'm still planning on fighting the ticket. I have the dash cam footage. I know I wasn't speeding, but my girlfriend is incredibly upset. She's been distant ever since I told her, and lately she's barely been talking to me. I can tell she's really hurt and stressed about the whole thing. She keeps saying I'm choosing a stupid traffic ticket over her and her family, which is technically true, but the ticket comes with a lot more than just a one-time fine. I don't want to take the blame for something I didn't do, so I've already pled not guilty, and I have the court hearing scheduled for a few weeks out. I think this is the right thing to do by putting my future first. Am I the asshole?
No.
No.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
What the heck?
If she cares about this man and his future, even if he explained it to her, right? If she cared about her boyfriend, she should say, I know this might cause an issue between, my dad and me, and who knows if we're even going to be together. But personally, I think you should fight it because you have the proof to show that my dad was in the wrong. People make mistakes, but just because you're trying to protect your dad, you're now, like he's saying, potentially hurting him for longer than just a ticket to pay the
Right.
fine. I think he said he's 19.
Oh, his
getting a
insurance
ticket, and
gonna
especially having
shoot
the
up.
proof.
Yeah, his
And
insurance
life is
will go
expensive.
Crazy. Yeah,
And you're going to try and make him pay more for that insurance just because you don't want your dad to look bad.
Yeah.
Like he's saying, it's a job. People make mistakes. But look, I have the evidence that shows that you were in the wrong. Let's just take the ticket back and be done with it. It doesn't have to be as hard as you're making it be.
Yeah.
You know, I don't.
I do wonder if the dad feels the same way, because maybe the dad like doesn't. He's like, hey, you're just doing what he should respect the law as the officer. So he's like, hey, if you have evidence, I'll go to court and I'll take my lick. Maybe the dad's not even that pressed about it, because it does. We're just hearing from the girlfriend. The girlfriend's like, don't get my dad fired, please. And maybe the dad's like, hey, it's not that big a deal. I did my job, and maybe I made a mistake, and I'm willing to take the consequences of that. So it might not be a biggest deal anyway, but there is a problem between you and your girlfriend. Because they are 19 and 18.
You guys are so young. You've only been together for a year. At the end of the day, do you see yourself, even if you were to make the decision, which I disagree with, to take the lick and just be like, you know, I see them, I see being with them long term. It's important for our family in the future. You guys have been together for a year. Who knows how long you guys are going to be together, if you guys are going to be together.
Right.
Yeah. On top of that, don't ruin your life for a maybe person. Like, you guys are dating. You're not married.
I feel like even sometimes when it comes to partners, you gotta, like,
If I was married, I'm still like, I'm not paying.
That's what I'm saying. To a certain degree, even a partner,
we can get through a speeding ticket, because also the inverse. You're like worried about like, oh, you're gonna like potentially like go to my dad and like expose him as like a liar or whatever. He was bad at his job. What about the fact that your dad gave him a ticket? Your dad could have been like, you know what, son, I give you a warning this time.
It is what it is.
I'll let you vibe. I'm like, your dad gave him a ticket and he was wrong. I'm not holding on to that. I'm fighting it.
Yeah.
Fight the power.
What were you saying, Brandon?
I was going to say, and then it's another thing to deny logic.
Right.
He's already told you, like, he's told his girlfriend, I have the evidence. There's nothing you can do at that point. It's just, it has to be what it is.
Yeah.
You say to Dad, you made a mistake. He's going to fight it. He's got the proof.
I'll see you in court, Dad.
I'll see you at dinner too, but I will be in court just to watch.
Also court.
And I hope it's not weird, because it's just a job, right? It was just a mistake.
Even though you go in court and you're like, I have the evidence against him. And they're like, okay. And there's like, put him in jail. You're like, jail him. You're like writing for him to go to jail in prison. And they're like, wait, we're just going to slap him on the wrist. It's not that dude. He's like, kill him. Death row.
Daria said, seems like a power play on Dad's move. What do you guys think about that? You think it's power play, maybe?
It could be.
You're dating my daughter.
I don't think there's enough information to know.
I was saying, because weirdly, I thought either a power play or like a prove yourself type of moment.
Yeah.
But I was like, why would he, like, I don't know what happens to a career.
I don't think it's going to be that
like,
serious.
Like with a bat, like maybe just like a slap on the wrist and like, oh yeah, we're going to tell him off. That's it.
Yeah.
But
I feel like that's all. It's not like he got a murder investigation wrong. He didn't accuse him arrested for murder. This is just a speeding ticket. I think he'll live through this.
Ileana said, crazy that Brandon is not in favor of the ticket, considering how many he's given out on this live.
Listen, Ileana, violations are violations. But he had proof. Nothing I can do about it. The speedometer was under a minute.
You did repeal the ticket to Tatiana when you saw that, you know, she had somebody who was willing to take some seconds off for her. And I think Maria as well, and maybe Treve. So
Brandon knows all about writing tickets for a power play.
But Northern Men said that wasn't Brandon, that was a CLA officer.
Oh yeah, that was some other guy.
Yeah.
He looks a lot like Brandon, but it was someone else.
Yeah. They're like, are they twins? I was like, nah, we cousins.
Primos.
Primos.
Oh, Brandon.
Hmm?
Primos?
Oh, Primos.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I thought I got a sneeze, but it didn't come.
Oh my God, this sneeze is kicking you. It's like, it's got your life wrapped up.
Oh wait, Mad says I figured it out. Brandon's the cop, so now they do think you're the same person. Are you the same person, or are you not the same person?
I'm not.
Oh, you're not the cop from earlier.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
Wait, should we act this one out? The girlfriend, the cop, and the boyfriend.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll be the cop.
No inanimate objects.
Yeah, no.
Sorry,
inanimate.
Chanel. Sorry, Tatiana.
There's none.
Maybe
I'll
if
be
you
the
guys
pen.
would come on, there would be room, but-
He'll be the pen. He'll be the dash cam.
Oh no, yeah, that would be so good. Please.
We could try you being the dash cam.
All right.
I'll be the cop.
Okay, I'll be the.
I dedicate this one to
You'll
Chanel
be OT.
Tatiana.
Be OP.
Okay, I'll be OP.
And
I
then when you
dedicate
need
this
to be,
one.
you can be the girlfriend, Brandon.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, who's OP?
I'm OP.
Sam.
Okay.
I wish I don't have the transition. Okay.
Oh.
Driving home, I see my girl.
Dash cam.
What up, Dash Cam? You seeing
Hey,
this?
it's dash cam. Hey, we out here for real.
We out here.
I'm like over here recording everything in 4K. I'm
so glad you're seeing everything.
But it's like, why you go like really slow? That's what because like you see this right here.
You see my hands are on 10 and 2. You see my hands are on 10 and 2 right now.
But you see this right here?
Yeah.
You see this right here?
That's the
That's
speed.
speedometer.
Yeah.
And like with my 4K eyes, I can see that the speed limit is 45.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you going to smooth 40? That's what I don't get.
I think it's fine.
Light them up, boys.
I think it's. Wait, what?
Wait,
okay.
whoa.
Hey, can you see that?
I mean,
Can
am
you
I
see
a
that?
360 gas cam?
Wait, let me.
Yeah,
I'm pulling
I
over,
see it.
but make sure you see this because I'm scared.
No, I'm watching it. I got two eyes, one over there, one in the front.
Yeah. Wait, I just looked in my rearview mirror and I saw the cop eat a sandwich. The cop actively ate a bite out of a sandwich.
I think you should pull over, but that's just dash cam's advice.
Did you get that on camera? Okay, I'm pulling over.
Yeah, I told you I'm recording
I'm
for
pulling
both
over.
sides.
Okay.
I got both sides. Pull over.
I'm pulled over.
Throw them hazards on too.
Okay.
Pull over.
I'm pulled over, cop. Okay, jeez.
Okay.
Where's the cop? I mean, roll down my window. You see, make sure you're recording this, Dash.
Yeah, Dash got it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hey,
Hey,
Dad, what's up, Dad?
Hey, Aston. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Actually, sorry. Can I see your driver's license? You were speeding like the devil out of hell.
Actually, I was just talking to my
Wait, hold
dash, touching my dash
Hold on.
here.
Driver's
Put
license.
your
I don't
license
know
up
who you
to the-
are.
Okay,
Let me get it in 4K too. Let me
Here's
get
my
the
license.
the
You see
okay.
One second. I'm about to go back to my
Boom.
car really quick.
Wait.
Boom.
Okay. You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
He's
I got
eating.
it.
Please tell me you got him just eating another bite. I need to record.
Dude.
I'm showing my girlfriend this. He's just eating
Hey.
actively while he's working.
Hey, can Dash Cam go live?
Yeah.
Do we have that option?
Yeah, let's
Is that
go
on
live.
me?
Let's go on
I
TikTok.
know I got the.
We're going TikTok
okay.
live. Yeah, hit that.
Can you stop
all right,
talking
right
to
there.
like nobody?
You don't hear him?
No.
Dash, can I only?
I need to
I'm
see your
dash
driver's
cam.
license, please.
Okay, you can't hear my dash cam, right?
I
No,
Dash Cam. I can
cannot
talk.
hear your dash cam.
Hello.
Oh my god, Dash.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Dash.
Hey, sir, can we keep the conversation to the
Yeah.
things that are in this room and that are actually talking that aren't inanimate
Why are you
objects?
acting like you don't
Dang.
know me? Okay, here you go.
Dang, that's
I
in
need to, I'm
4K.
trying to
That's
keep
the-
it professional.
Okay.
That's crazy. He's being fake to you.
Can I see your driver's license?
Here's okay.
Hand it over.
I'm handing. Oh, sorry, wrong person. Handing it to you. Okay, thank you.
Don't hand it to me, Playboy.
Yeah. Dash, you crazy.
Dash can't do nothing with that.
Dash, you're crazy, man.
Carson, you were speeding 20 over the speed limit.
I was
No,
not.
that's a
I'm gonna have to
lie.
give you a ticket.
That's cap.
I was
I
literally
got it
just
right
I'm
here.
gonna go back to the car real
Dash
quick.
just told me
Tell
I was
her you
going
were going
five.
a smooth 40.
Oh my
A
god!
smooth 40.
Stop
It's right
eating the
here.
sandwich. Can you just get through the
It's
whole
right here.
interaction without eating another bite? I know you're not that hungry. You
Dang,
can't
hold
be
on.
that
Let me
hungry.
zoom in. Dang, it looked like she got Subway.
Carson,
that look
stop.
good.
Oh my god.
Carson, stop.
Get a piece for
Oh my
me.
gosh. I'm telling my girlfriend, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing
Can
this?
you get a piece of that sandwich for Dash?
Dash, you can't eat. You don't have a mouth, Dash.
Listen,
you don't
sir,
have a mouth.
I don't need you to talk to me about what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay. If you must know, I had to work through my lunch break, and you're speeding down when I'm supposed to be on my lunch break.
I wasn't speeding.
The cop
Carson.
lies. The cop lies.
Dash
All right,
chill.
You were
Carson,
doing a smooth
Dash-
40.
You're going
Dash
20
chill.
over the
Dash
speed
get about to
limit.
crash out. I will break this whole windshield.
Dash chill.
Sir, can you hear me?
Dash chill.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Dash. He's been talking this whole time about I've been going 5 under. So.
Tell them to show the badge number. I got it. Hold
Can
on.
I
Tell
get
them to
your
show the
badge
I
number?
saw you speeding, and I think I see you
Can
with
I get your badge
seatbelt
number?
off.
Can I get your badge number?
My badge number is
Dash, you got that?
3679809.
Yeah.
Dash, you got that? Okay.
Yeah, and that's on public justice right there.
Yeah.
On me. Yeah.
Me and Dash got you. Give me the ticket
Yeah.
because you're going to jail for this.
You don't speak to me like that.
No, you lied. You said I'm going 20 over. You're lied. Tell him, Dash.
I'm authoritative in this.
I mean, I would be a
circumstance.
little
You don't speak to me
careful.
like
It's
that,
not your
sir.
girlfriend's like.
It is my girlfriend's dad, but tell him, Dash. We got him locked up.
Carson?
Yeah, we
Carson?
got you locked up.
Is that you, Carson?
But like, not
With
really.
me?
Like, treads off.
Is
the
that you,
please.
Carson?
Yeah.
You're my daughter's.
Yes. What do you mean? You recognize me, but you didn't know who I
this
was?
is great. I'm getting the fakeness in 4K.
Well,
this is
I've been to your
wild.
house. I was at your house last
y'all
night.
have only been dating for like a year.
Yeah,
so.
I was
That's
literally
what more
at
is.
your house last night. You don't
Okay,
remember
well, if I would have
this?
known that, I would have kicked you out because it was 11 p.m. at night when I saw your car, and I was like, surely he's not here in the house right now when my
no.
daughter's up in her room with the door closed.
No, I wasn't. Sorry, sir. No, I wasn't, sir.
So were you there or were you not there?
I was not, sir.
Oh, so you lied because you just gave me two
so
different answers. So
fake.
why would I trust
No,
you if you said you weren't speeding?
I mean, I would.
Ticket. Ticket.
Dang, I got it.
Just zoom in real quick.
I'm glad I have the camera because you actually did lawyer me right there. I fumbled.
And
so
that's
badly.
crazy.
You got a $50 ticket for speeding 20 over the speed limit. I could have given
Again,
you a
the cop
$150
lies.
ticket, Carson.
$50.
The cop lies.
Okay, I expect for you to pay that and be responsible, and I
Wait,
expect for you not to
wait.
be at my house.
Can I tell you the
Carson,
truth?
that I
Can I
paid-
tell you, please?
Carson, that I pay for at 11 p.m. at night again because I just caught you up.
Can I tell you the truth?
And if you're
then?
doing something with my goddamn daughter, Carson, I swear to God, you might have some protection on you, okay? Because my daughter's not ready for no babies. Okay, Carson?
If I tell you the truth, will you take this ticket away? Because I think you're lying on me, and I think the truth will set us both free.
It's
So
in the
what
system.
I will tell you that I was bumping boots with your daughter last night. That was me.
Bumping boots.
Listen here.
That was
Carson,
me.
Listen
yeah.
here,
Carson,
you
can Dash Cam say
SOB.
something
And
to you?
I was going
Carson?
crazy. I want you to know, Dad, she was satisfied. I was going
Dash
ham.
Dash Cam
Carson,
don't
Dad-
think this is a good
Dad,
idea.
I was going in.
Carson.
Carson, you're sick.
I ain't never
Carson,
worked
one
that hard.
second.
I ain't
Can
never
I
worked
control
that.
the windows?
I think Dash,
You're
did you
sick,
get that on
Carson.
camera what I was doing last night? Because it
I
was wild what I was doing
I
last
did
night.
get it, but like you can't say that.
Dash,
That's actually wild.
I can show you the video that Dash had because it
It's in
was
4K.
so good.
I have fully optical 200
One
zoom,
second,
but don't
Carson.
say that.
1 second. Carson.
Don't say that.
So now that I was
Carson.
honest, yeah. You can be honest now
You
because
got
I
me
was
feeling
honest.
to arrest you right now, Carson.
I didn't do anything.
If
You
you,
were
get arrested,
disrespectful to
Dash
my
can't
daughter.
help you.
You're disrespectful to me because I know you wouldn't say that to my wife about.
Trust
my
me, I was
daughter.
respecting your daughter. Let me be real. I was respecting your daughter.
And it better have been. It better have been.
I was
like
respecting your daughter.
Carson, you better not speak to me like that anymore.
Okay. I'm just saying, I'm being honest, so now you can be
I'm
honest
calling my
about...
daughter right. Carson, shut up. I'm calling my daughter right now to see if she'll be honest about this situation because you're still getting a ticket, Carson, because you were speeding.
Because honestly, I don't think your fat
And
ass
now
could
I know
even
you're
see.
being unholy in my house.
Carson,
You know we go
shut
to church
the
on
hell
Sunday.
Your,
Carson.
your fat ass is eating
go
a
to-
sandwich and you can't even tell what a speedometer
Carson,
is.
shut up.
If we being real, cop,
Please, Carson.
pig.
I'm getting all of this. Carson, we're live on TikTok.
We're going to cut all this out, right?
No,
gotta
we're
cut that out.
live.
Listen here, cop.
Oh.
Maybe look up from your
Carson,
sandwich
have
and
some
do your...
respect.
You're eating a pickle right now. This is great. Oh, my God.
Carson, have some respect.
You're eating right now. You can't stop eating.
Shut
Oh,
up.
okay. Maybe I went too far.
We are
I'm
live on
calling-
TikTok, Carson.
Okay, maybe I went too far.
And
Okay.
I'm calling my daughter right now.
Okay.
Carson, this is not good.
I'm calling my daughter right now.
Call her. She'll be. She actually might not be on my side. I did call her dad.
Hey, Dad.
Azalea.
Yes.
Hey, babe.
Azalea. Shut up, Carson.
Is that Carson?
Azalea Wildflower.
It's
Oh
your
my God,
boy.
you guys hanging out?
Okay.
Is that Carson in the background?
I got your stupid little boyfriend pulled over here.
Whoa.
Talking about how he was
whoa.
with you late hours last night.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Do I gotta take you to a hospital?
What?
See if
no.
you're about to have a baby? You're 18 years
Whoa.
old. You haven't even graduated high school yet. Don't stutter now.
Babe,
well,
You're about to make me stress eat another pickle.
no,
Azalea.
Dad, you know that's not good for your blood.
Azalea.
he's eating so many pickles, babe. He's
Carson,
eating a lot of
shut
it. Oh my God.
Oh.
Dash, you got that? Dash,
I didn't
you got
touch
it?
it. I didn't touch it.
Okay.
I saw
Keep
you
rolling,
flinch.
keep
I didn't
rolling.
touch you,
Okay,
Carson.
okay.
Wait, play
You
it up a
scared
little
me.
bit. Play it up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
your neck
I can
hurts.
see my
Your
hands
neck
are
hurts.
here, Carson.
My wrists.
Your neck hurts.
Also,
my
sir,
neck also.
Azalea.
My neck.
Do you know
Yes?
My neck.
Do you know your boyfriend might be clinically insane?
Oh, my neck.
He might need some
Dash, you
mental
got that
What are
right?
you talking about?
Dash, you got that.
He's talking to
my
an
neck.
electronic as if it talks back. It's not like it's AI. It's just a
Oh,
thing that
his
records.
dash cam?
Dash is my best
You know about
friend.
that?
It's like a.
Oh.
No, they just talk about it's a funny thing he does a little bit.
Dash,
It's
I
nothing
love
serious.
you. Dash, you're my best friend.
Yeah, I love you too, man. We
Azalea.
live and thriving.
I'm telling your mother about this.
No, please. You
I'm
know
hanging
she's
up the
just-
phone, Azalea.
No.
Hey,
what happened?
Babe,
What happened?
I just want to know that your fat ass dad is a liar.
Azalea, you better tell him to stop talking about me.
Excuse me? You call my dad what?
You heard me, and you know he's fat. We talked about this between us, so don't act like you being different now. You know your dad's big as a house. He's constantly eating all the time. He's eating while we're talking right now. He's eating sandwiches, chips, pickles.
Yes, my dad is whatever.
He's huge.
But only I can say that, not you.
We were joking about it between sessions last night. We were talking about how fat your dad was.
I can't hear this no more. Listen, you're getting a ticket. You can tell your stupid dash cam that's got a ticket as well. I'm sure it probably knows about it. Azalea, we're going to church. We are baptizing you again, okay?
Oh my God.
You're gonna be
Carson,
born
why
again,
did you
Azalea.
say something?
I don't know. He pushed me into
We're
a
moving
wall.
schools, Azalea.
Oh,
Azalea Wildflower, this is the fourth school you've gone to. You ain't the only one, Carson.
Azalea, I'll find you. Wherever you go, I'll find you.
so
No, you
romantic.
won't.
Girl, I'll find you no matter where you go.
Yeah, because Dash Cam gonna be here the whole time. We gonna look and we gonna find it because I got a map installed on me too. Ain't that right? Hey, give me a
And if
little
you want
dap
to
for that.
fight it, hey,
Yeah.
if you want to fight it, I'll see you in court.
Well, I don't know what she gonna see in court because I got all the proof we need. I went live. If you check right here, I went live. I got the dash cam recording both sides, and then I got the speedometer right here.
Dash, you're the best.
But don't look too low. Like below that is something you don't want to see.
Dash.
Screw you, Carson.
Oh my God! Dash, you got that.
No, she cracked my lens.
And
I'm hurt.
And scene. I like how that gave me the opportunity to eat some of the food that I got.
That was good. That was good.
I dedicate my dash cam performance to
Chanel and
Tatiana.
Tatiana. That was
Yeah.
for you. Of your love of inanimate. That was a good inanimate object. That was a solid.
So we have 2 stories left. Should we go back and get the final vote?
I think it's time to return. Yeah.
All right. It's time to go back. So we'll rewatch. I was planning on us rewatching the videos.
Do you want to
if
rewatch
you guys are
them?
okay with that? Unless you guys know who you want to vote for, we can just go back to,
Yeah, let us know if you guys want.
let us know. Should we rewatch some of the videos? You guys need to get it reacquainted, or
Let me replace Richard.
Maria said, "I know who I'm voting for."
I
All right,
already
I think
know.
most people.
Some people missed though.
We'll just show the pictures, I guess.
We'll show the pictures.
Well, I'll do the slideshow.
Okay.
So it did actually.
So Sam will describe. Sam, are you going to describe some of them?
Yeah.
Don't forget about Brianna, too.
She's in there.
For the description. Oh, she's in the slideshow?
Yeah.
As we go on.
So who do we have? We had Chanel. Right? Sophia. Pick me. Soricity.
Pros and cons list. They had a pros and cons list.
And they're yoked up, very jacked with arms. Tapiwa. He is a foodie
really cool
scientist and a sex therapist. It was not a therapist. Tatiana, she went over on her time. But
there was more. She's really funny. And she wanted us to remember that. And then we have Treve, who thinks we're Canadian.
Treve. You want to go to Treve. Brianna. She's like a girl in SAR. Look at her. Gina is a mom from Jersey with
amazing editing skills.
Editing skills. Ileana
wants to beef with Sam.
Beef with Sam.
Judean.
Energy. High energy. Maria. That's the hat. Brandon Sykes. That's on me. She's a Swiftie. Northern man. That's his face. Look at him. PETA. Australia. Nature Time. Who we know. Pizza. That's cream cheese. Baked bagel.
Mysterious.
And Richard. He's already in. He's already picked. That's so true. And that's all.
That's it?
That's it. That's all of them.
Okay, good.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
What?
We didn't send you the people with the...
No, I'm just going to put him in as like Richard already chosen. We'll just... Don't vote for Richard, guys. It's going to be... It'll be the same
for somebody else.
I gave you the square. You could put the square over him.
Where's the square?
We didn't download it because I thought I would be able to do it in time, and I didn't do it.
Okay. So you ready?
Maybe some more singing? Oh, okay.
Let's see.
So don't vote for Richard, but Richard's already in. Use your vote for somebody else. 1 through 15 in the chat.
Guys, I
Whenever
sneezed.
you guys are ready. Yeah, he sneezed.
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Thanks, Northern man.
That sucks. Wait, someone's going with the chat. What's going on?
Is it working, Sam?
It's like frozen.
Oh no.
Oh no. Chat's frozen. Come back so we can vote. Chat. Please don't be frozen.
Oh, it got okay. Okay, we gotta start over. We gotta start over.
Oh no.
Okay, everybody.
Pick again.
You guys can vote again.
Wait, let's start before. Let me start it over again.
All right, does it work now, Sam?
It works, but I gotta reset it because some of the votes got in. I want to start fully over.
Okay.
All right,
we're
everybody,
resetting it.
wait.
Hold on, we're
Okay,
resetting
everybody,
it.
hold it. Hold
Sorry
it.
for all the.
Hold it.
I was like, why is none of the chats coming in? Okay. And vote.
And vote.
Vote. Vote. This is your time. Let your voices be heard. Let everything. It could be anyone. Just don't choose 10. He's already in, but everyone else is fair game. Yes. We love it. So kiss me. So choose me. Oh, this is a close one.
Ooh.
Oh, this is these votes coming in.
If you haven't voted, vote. Sounds like
This
we
is
got a close
important.
one.
This is important.
This is important. 10. Don't pick 10. 10 is already going through. Use your vote on somebody else. Rich is already in. Rich is in. Rich is the first one to be part of the 10.
I'm excited for Rich.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for Big Rich.
Oh, I wanna be in that number.
I wanna be in that So choose me.
All right. Do we think we got is that everybody? Are we gonna ready for the reveal?
Let's give him 10 more seconds
Wait,
just in case.
10 more seconds.
Yeah, let's give it 10 more
10 more
seconds.
seconds.
Get your
9,
votes in.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the second person is.
Wait, I gotta look.
Oh shoot.
Okay, you ready?
Oh shoot. Ah, gosh. Let's do it.
You're scaring me. I'm like, I see it, and you're scaring me.
Oh,
and
my
our
goodness.
second person to make the live is Ileana. Ileana.
Hey, look at that.
Ileana.
We really need applause on the live. We really do.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we do, but it's like the scattered applause.
Golf
Yeah,
claps.
I got
So sorry about that, Ileana. That's not a slight. It kind of sounds like.
No, that's
one,
how I
but we
feel.
are happy.
That's how I feel about it. So this is actually appropriate applause. It's scattered. Ileana's in.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm saying yay. Are you yay, Sam? Because you don't.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Ileana and Rich.
Ileana. No, and you had Ileana and Rich, didn't you, Brandon? There's something about the system, man. The dynamic duo. They're coming through.
Hey, man.
All right, Ileana had some nice words. She'd like to thank all the beautiful people for this honor.
Okay.
Any other words, Ileana or Rich, you guys have for being the first two? Rich at our group was lit.
Our group was lit. We did yap for
That was the golden group, man. That's crazy that both of them made it. Okay, so
Looks like it was meant to be.
everyone should be excited that, what is it, June, what is it?
June 14th, I believe.
June
second
14th
Saturday.
will be the 10K live stream. 8 other people,
100K.
or 3,300,000 K. How many people we're going to have by then? Rich and Ileana will join 8 other listeners in a 10K or 100K live stream. I'm excited. This is going to be good.
I'm excited. We still have 2 stories left, but thank you for everybody that's been staying there in the live, and thank you for your votes. You guys make the decision way much more fun to have everybody participating, and it's really cool that you guys are able to pick who got through. So that's awesome.
That was fun. That was fun to
Yeah.
watch.
You made it as easy for now. We only got to pick 8 more people, and we can do that probably.
Yeah, I think.
For
I
me, it's
said
like
I'm
there's
the
8
chosen
less
one.
spots. Like, you know.
Yeah.
You know. It's tough because there's like, what is it, 15 people? So
we can do it.
but it's very exciting. Tatiana said, I wouldn't be excited if someone told me they breastfed their niece. Like this next story. No, there's 8, Ileana, there's 8. We only said that to scare you guys, and we're sorry about that. We apologize. There's always been 8. There's been 10 fully, so.
Wait, they didn't like my singing. I thought her singing was good. I thought that was like the best part that we've done.
I think it went in and out. I think
Okay.
it was enjoyable, but maybe not a realistic
Okay.
enjoyable. I don't know.
Okay.
For me personally, it was just so mediocre. I didn't even join.
Oh.
Okay.
You don't think it could have helped if you were
Nah.
in it?
Nah. Nothing I could have done. It was going south. Had to just let it ride.
Well, because you guys are, I think maybe we can tell the people who are in the live right now. This is, if you watch the live, you maybe have a little secret that we do have 8 remaining spots, but another person, a loved, beloved host, will also be on that episode. SJ is going to be there. So y'all better tune in. She's not taking one of y'all spots, but she going to be there.
She will be there.
It's going to be a good time.
Yep.
And Maddie might eat another sandwich during it. Who knows? We'll see.
Hopefully I eat before then. I was just ravenous today.
I feel like we're going to have to eat. It's going to be so long. We're going to have so much food.
We're probably going to have to eat in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah. Cheers for SJ. She knows, but she doesn't know we're talking about it right now, so that's fun.
Yeah.
He just magically appears in chat.
I was like,
If
That
SJ's
would be
here,
an SJ move.
SJ's like, I've been here the whole time. We're like, SJ, you can't do that.
You have to say
you
something.
scared us. Okay, so breastfeeding baby, right?
That's out of wild that's what you say.
Breastfeed baby?
Breastfeed baby.
Am I the asshole for breastfeeding my niece? My sister, 25 female, has a 4-month-old, and I, 28 female, have a 6-month-old. We're very close, and she asked me to watch her baby overnight last night. She brought her bottles and pumped milk and informed me that she's never tried giving her a bottle, but it should be fine, and left. A couple hours later, her baby was hungry. I prepared a bottle and tried feeding her the bottle, but no matter what I did, she wouldn't take it. She just kept crying. After 2 hours of trying to feed her a bottle and then trying to spoon feed her, and her screaming and me being unable to reach my sister, I informed my sister of what I would be doing, and I breastfed her baby. I guess she didn't check her phone for several hours because I ended up feeding her baby twice before my sister responded. She was furious. She said I had no right to do that and that I should have figured something else out. So I'm wondering, am I the asshole here? She hasn't spoken to me since picking my niece up.
That just ends so abruptly. It's like
I remember when I first read this,
Yeah.
I was literally shocked. I was so shocked. But the comments were just like more supportive of her and like being like, it is what it is. And I feel like all I have to say is I wanted to read this story because it was so crazy to me. But I do think that I don't really have much of an opinion because I was really ignorant on the whole situation. I was like, what? And then me and Sam were talking about it earlier, and he was like, well, wet nurses exist. It happens.
Yeah.
And so I'm just saying that to be like, I don't really have an opinion, but I'll read the top comments and stuff. And then I don't know if you guys have something you guys want to say before I read the top comments.
Yeah, because my thing was, I think the main reaction people would get weird about it is because they're sexualizing what's happening. They're like, oh, this person's giving their breast that's not their mom. And that's the only pushback, because in my eyes, it's like, I'm just feeding a child. I'm just feeding a kid who needs to eat, not taking the bottle. There's no other way. It's crying. I'm not going to let your baby just go starving while I'm taking care of it. If I have the means to feed the baby, then I fed the baby.
Mm-hmm. Especially if the baby is like only breastfed. She said, I never really attempted bottle
Right.
feeding her. But anyway,
That's
see you later.
crazy though. Just like
Yeah.
I didn't even think about bottles. You're gonna be the first one to attempt it. I have
Mhm.
no idea whether this is gonna work or not.
So top comments. She never tried giving her a bottle, but it should be fine. They quote that. After 2 hours of trying to feed her a bottle and then trying to spoon feed her and screaming and me being unable to reach my sister, I breastfed her. She didn't check her phone for several hours, and then they respond, "Your sister is the asshole for her negligence. Lack of preparation and not having her phone on her in case of a baby emergency," which there was. The parent completely walks away from their phone when they left their toddler for a few hours. Her irresponsibility is staggering. You did everything you could before you resorted to breastfeeding her child. It was literally your last resort after trying for hours to feed her with a bottle and then even a simple spoon. Your sister's baby was hungry, extremely upset, and you had no other alternative. In your care, the child came first. Your sister could learn a lesson or two in mothering from you. And then somebody else responds basically saying that, toddler's not a toddler, it's an infant, but
Yeah, it'd be
somebody else
different if
said-
it was like a 5-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
And also if like the baby wasn't only breastfed. I think
Right.
that's maybe a difference too. Like,
Yeah.
if the baby was using the formula and then you try and feed them from that way. But another top comment said the worst part is OP would have smelt like milk. That's why the baby wouldn't take a bottle, and she can clearly smell the breast milk, not the asshole. And then they say, I meant the above of course she wouldn't take the bottle offered. She literally can smell the milk of your boobs. Both my kids were mixed feeders. It's not a comment on what's possible, but a comment on a baby who's never had a bottle before, not wanting one. So
yeah, I didn't know
I thought that was
babies
interesting, too.
babies were superheroes that could smell the milk. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
But that just makes it even further prove like how natural it is. It's just like a natural thing. I don't see any animosity. It's me trying to help my niece, my family, make sure they're fed. And it's just a natural thing. The baby knew what to do. The baby just instantly latched on and ate, stopped crying. It's like, well, sorry for helping, like feeding your daughter. My bad. I'll not do it again. Yeah, I don't get the anger.
Yeah. Danny also said, wouldn't OP's body naturally react to the baby crying for milk? I've heard mothers leaking milk when their babies are hungry. I feel like I've heard that too, like mothers leaking milk when they hear other babies cry. So I think that is true, but that's just something I've heard other moms talk about. Mad says, a baby needs to eat. Sounds like the sister would have been mad either way because of how ignorant she is about thinking the bottle would be an instant hit with the baby. So
yeah, I don't ever feel like a caregiver should be the person trying out things on your baby. You should always be the first one to know.
Yeah.
That was
If it's
such
for
a
sure
big,
gonna happen.
exactly. That's such a big risk to do.
Ash said, I would normally say you need permission, but she wasn't responding and the baby needed to eat, which I agree. She tried everything else before. And I definitely don't think it was a good idea for the mom not to respond to any messages, but also trying to do the breastfeeding thing,
Yeah.
That's the first thing that you do when you drop the baby off. It's like, well, she only does breastfeeding, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm wondering what would have happened if the mom had like answered, would she have been like, no, just let her cry it out, even though she's not taking the bottle? What would the mom have said? Maybe that's the way that the mom can look at it. What would you have done if you did answer and she was like, hey, this is the only way it's working. Do you want me to do it or not? Would she have like, no, just let her cry and let her not eat?
They, them said, everyone sucks here, but even though I said OP is an asshole, she's less so than the mom. Baby has to eat. I guess the main thing is how many hours, because that's wild. I think it's all good to feed this way, but consent.
Yeah.
Bye, Eliana.
Bye,
See you
Ileana.
next live.
Okay, now she's gone. Let's get her out of here. Let's not have Ileana, right?
Sam, it's fine.
Okay.
She's like a big part of the community. Like it makes sense.
But she's
people voted her in.
She's antagonistic to me. She's
and she said
fine.
she was gonna be like that.
Yeah. She openly admitted that, and people still voted for her.
And that's what hurts me. I feel like people are like, that was a big reason why she was voted on, was because of her antagonizing me. Oh my God, she's still here.
Ileana's still here.
Oh my God, she's still here. Oh,
She heard you.
I thought she was gone.
She said, "Sam, don't worry. We can have a nice flirt to roast ratio."
It's not good right now. It's heavily on the roast part. So hopefully in the live we can readjust that. We can hopefully.
Danny said it's good to have banter though. It gives the cousin.
She has
vibes.
real good banter.
Yeah.
Real good
Primo.
banter.
Primo. Exactly.
Bring back the cousin sound, man.
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
Maddie's
gotta set it up.
Maddie's always trying to find sounds. She's like, it's somewhere.
It's somewhere in there. It's like, is it really?
Listen. We can look for it before next episode that we shoot.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Oh, wait, should I be here?
The way that he said it, yeah, it was like turning into. I thought it was just a sound effect, but yeah, I think he might be. Not the clap. Hey, ML.
What's up, ML? You came so late, ML. We done did the votes.
I had to do the start performance, you know. You know what I mean? I had to. Sometimes you just gotta pop out.
So, are we not going to talk about the fact that, like, Carter was speaking, or Carson was, like, fully talking to, like, an electric frequency, and, like, the girlfriend knew about it. It's like, oh, that's just Carson.
I think that's a good partner. She realized, like, who that was.
Yes,
that was Carson's
that's
best
real.
friend. Like, Carson's best friend was Dash. Been through a lot together. Been through it all.
The trenches.
Watches
the
Carson
highways.
when they're getting in. Watches them all the time. Constantly watching. That's a
Have an extra zoom,
Yeah.
telephoto, 4K.
Someone's got to have your back, and if it's a dash cam, then it's a dash cam. I don't think that's
Should
weird
have
at
taken
all.
out the battery.
Yeah.
Should have disconnected the cord.
No, he's always alive.
Yeah.
You're like, it's actually solar powered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have been thinking about getting a dash cam just for that reason. Like, a lot of people are like, dash cams are very helpful for these things.
Yeah.
But I hate how ugly they look in people's cars. Like, the cords everywhere. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
But I always
Tatiana, I think, was mentioning from the last story, if she didn't want this to happen, she should have brought extra feminine products like this next story.
In SJ's voice.
In SJ's voice.
In SJ's voice.
In SJ's voice.
Wait, someone do an SJ impression.
I don't really know how to do an SJ voice. Brandy can do it.
I was literally struggling.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it today.
Wow.
Not the cough at the end.
Dude, allergy season sucks. This is the most. It's like my nose, my throat, and chest. Like,
get some ginger.
This is horrible. I should, man. I think I gotta wait till like 7 to take my allergy medicine because it's 24 hours.
Gotcha. Did you just become stuffed up?
I know, that's what you can, like, get some Mucinex, dog.
He went from being like,
he said, "Oh God," his head is inflating. His head is inflating as we speak.
You get one of these violation tickets.
Oh no, Mike! For what? It's not against me, right?
No, to blow my nose.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay. They did
All
look
right.
like they were napkins. Wait, is this a comfort level pod story?
This is a comfort level pod story.
You know what
r/comfort
that
level pod.
means.
Can we talk to subscribers? Tell us what is on your mind. Can we talk to subscribers? r/comfort level pod.
Hey.
That actually reminds me, when talking to Northern Man was like, he loves the, was it this, did you love that song, Northern Man, or did you love the theme song? Because he was like, I listened to it a lot, and I would love like it be on TikTok, just the audio of it. Because he always wants to show people it, but he always has to scroll through a video to get to it. Yeah, he likes this.
Which one?
He likes
Oh, this one?
Yeah. I don't know how we would do it. Somewhere we could like share it. Because it's good.
Yeah, we could probably.
It's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Because I think you're the one who probably has it right now. I don't know.
Oh, I thought only I have it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Or it's probably in one of my hard drives.
Your many
from the Oklahoma trip.
Oklahoma.
You're
muted.
Said,
you're muted.
You're muted, cousin.
Primo, you're muted.
Primo.
First of all, thank you, Jude, and I might look into that, but as of right now, Zyrtec is the only thing that works for me.
Something did happen to him because his voice is completely so congested now.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Second, if you like those clips, he's also an artist. So yeah, go check out all of his stuff. Jalen, J the @LLEN on Spotify and Apple Music.
Apple Music.
And he's just on TikTok, just constantly
and SoundCloud.
singing.
Yeah.
He's just constantly dropping gems on TikTok, and everyone's asking for a release, and he was like, maybe.
If I feel like it.
I'm working on it. Probably not. It's like, Joe?
Thanks, they then.
What happened to you, Fred? I'm actually concerned right now.
It keeps changing.
It's such a change.
I don't know. It's like
it's the climate in your
sometimes
room?
It's like waves, like it gets like progressively worse, and then it like goes away for a little bit, and then that's about the time when it's time for my next pill. So, but I mean, this is not the worst of it. Sometimes it's like,
is it 1 or 2 L's for Joe?
2 L's.
2 L's.
LLEN.
Okay. You said this isn't the worst of it?
Yeah, like when it's like really, really bad, my eyes start watering too. My eyes aren't watering, so that's good.
Sinners is such a good movie.
That's good.
All right. Am I the asshole for not buying my daughter extra feminine products?
Yeah.
I know the title sounds bad, but hear me out. I, 32 female, have 5 children. The age range is 12 to 5 years old. I work 2 jobs, one full-time and the other part-time. I do get a lot of help from family members with the children, so that's always amazing. With all my children, I've been talking to them about their body, what consent is, what is appropriate and inappropriate touches/secrets. So when the oldest turned 9, I shifted the conversation with her to the way her body would start changing, the things she'd experience, etc. When she was 10, she started complaining about cramps and pains in her stomach, so we talked about her cycle, what to expect. I helped her pack a feminine care bag with pads, wipes, new panties, a baggie for old panties, and panty liners that she could carry with her while she was on her cycle. She didn't start until earlier this year, just before her 12th birthday. During this time, I went out and bought 12 months worth of care products for her because the kind of stuff she likes is not always in stock. I kept them inside my closet but showed her where they would be when she needed them. I also gave her a box to keep in her room so she wouldn't have to go back and forth every day. A box usually lasts 2 cycles, so 2 months. It's been about three, and it's been about 3.5 months since then. And she came to me saying that she needs more products because she's running low. Thinking she meant the second box I gave her to keep in her room, I went inside my closet to grab another box for her, and to my shock, she only has 2 boxes left. I'm sorry, what? I asked her what happened to all of her products. Lo and behold, this child has been the pad dealing fairy at school. She's a popular kid, so a lot of the kids talk to or want to be around her. Some of her friends have also started their cycles around the same time as she did. Because of this, she's been passing all of her products out to them since then. I told her there's nothing wrong with helping your friends when they're in a rough spot, but she doesn't need to be giving all of her products away or taking her products with her when she doesn't need them. About a week after that, she came to me saying that she needed more wipes because she was out. I know that was impossible because 2 days prior, I bought her a box of wipes. I told her as much, and she said, well, my friend needed some wipes because she asked for some. And I said, so you gave her a full box of wipes? And she said, well, she needed them. I explained to her again not to hand out all of her products to her friends. I said a bunch of things, but ended up saying, if she needs a wipe, give her one for now, and maybe one for later. The same with pads. It is not acceptable to give her a full box because now, what are you going to use? And she said, you can just buy me some more. I feel like I need to say we're not struggling financially, but for me to continue to buy that many extra products would get us in a bind eventually over time, as they're not cheap. Anyway, at this point in the conversation, I did become frustrated and I raised my voice to her and I said, I'm not their parent, I'm yours. It is not my job to make sure they have feminine products, underwear, or anything else. If your friends are on their cycle, I'm sure their parents know and their parents can do their job and buy their child what they need. You and you alone are my responsibility. I will not keep buying extra products for you just to give them all away like money is easy to come by. I work hard to make sure you have what you need, and I will continue to do that because, again, you are my child. I will do what I have. I'll do what I have to do to make sure you have what you need. I will not have this conversation with you again. Stop giving out all of your products. If your friend needs one because they forgot, give them one and one only. You can even let them use your phone to call their parents and tell them to bring some to school, but that's all the help you should be giving. She didn't say much after this, but she looked deflated and it made me feel terrible. Later that night, I acknowledged her giving heart and how that was a beautiful quality. I loved it in her and how much I was so proud of her for trying to help others. I also told her helping others should not put her in a situation where she's going without, and that's exactly what's happening. It's okay to give, but not so much that she doesn't have anything for herself. We hugged and she went to bed. It's been a few days and I'm still thinking about it. Was I too harsh to her? Should I buy one box specifically for her to give out, but tell her that after that box it's gone? She has to wait 4 months before I buy another one for her to pass out? How should I approach or readdress the situation? Should I just leave it where it is? Am I the asshole?
Ooh. This is where I feel like the limitations of us not being parents would come into play. I do feel this is probably a lesson that parents have to teach their kids, like the importance of money, like the responsibility of what $1 is. Like you shouldn't just give it willy nilly. Like everything has value, and it is nice to share, but there are like limitations to that. So I don't think you're the asshole for what you did, and you even kind of came in softer and like, hey, this is why I said that. I think that's just parenting. It's not always gonna feel great because some lessons are harder to learn. Because if you're growing up as a kid, like, you taught me to share and always give it things, and you're like, I'm sharing, I'm the pad dealer out here, but not really a dealer because you're not making money off this. I mean, you need, like, where's the money at? I'm like, make a business plan if we're trying to get off. But I'm like, you're being generous and you're sharing, but you also have to realize what kids a lot of the time realize, because I think sometimes kids have to go this, like giving out food to their friends. It's like, you're not paying for that, kid. you're being generous with something that's not yours. So that's not true generosity. There's no like sacrifice in this. You're giving what I gave out, and that's a lesson that kids need to learn. And you're not the bad guy for teaching them that lesson.
Yeah,
so I don't think they're the asshole.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sam. I think even her doubling back, because being I guess coming from the kid's perspective, if it's like something you do wrong, having your parent coming back, doubling back after being what I guess some might assume is harsh, is like telling them like, okay, we see your heart, understand where you're coming from. Like that would have been huge to me if I was in that situation and like something happened like that. Well, not in that situation because I can't be, but like in a similar situation, like someone doubling back and telling me, yes, you did something wrong, but I understand your heart behind what you did, would be so huge to me. But then also, I think it is like you were saying, one of those lessons. What is it? Because I think my dad was like, someone that was just looking out for me was like, do good, do well before you do good. So like if everything's not up and up with you, then you can't do good for other people. So the fact that you're not buying these products, you're not doing well for yourself yet. Before you do well, before you do good, you have to do well. So, just making sure everything's taken care of at home by yourself and stuff like that before you start giving out. Because then when you don't learn that lesson, then you become one of those people that are like, I've given everything to everybody. No one looks out for me because you didn't learn that lesson early on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think she had like a good solution initially, which was explaining that you can give one away. And I think people in the comments of the Reddit post were basically also saying that, the nurse should be able to provide for, they might be able to provide for, like, if you don't have like feminine products that day, then maybe go to the nurse. Because it's understandable that maybe not everybody has access to pads and stuff or can't get one, or that's like a nice thing to do, but to give away everything is where it's like you guys were saying, and even in the comments on here, people are saying, that's money doesn't grow on trees. That needs to be taught. Money management, I think Tatiana said. So if you are in the financial position, which was your second offer of, should I, have like a box of stuff that she can give away to friends? Yeah, if you're in the financial position to have extra money like that and you want to do that, then sure. Because it might help people where if the nurse runs out or, the parents, for whatever reason, they just don't have it, then you might be helping somebody who needs it. But at that point, don't do more than you can. Because I remember it's kind of similar to, like, Sam, your idea of giving money away, like when people need it. You're like, I have this much money left that I can give you. And, once I give you this much money, yours was, I'm not going to give you any more until you pay me back.
Yeah.
But even this of being like, this is how much I can afford to give you. So if it's 2 months worth of products, then that's what I can do. And then once we're out, we're out. And at that point, yeah, girl, you got to ration those pads out before you keep giving them away.
And I do like the idea of the middle ground. I think the only struggle that I would have is because of her age, because she's like 13, 14, whether this would be easy for her. Because she's like, I have this like little ration, and then it gets out, and then her friends are like, can I get another one? And then what's she going to do as a 13-year-old? Like some 13-year-olds are like, no, I have boundaries. I was saying it, but some are like, okay, I'll still give you mine, and then you'll still be in the same issue that you have. So I think it works it depends on your kid. Like, how your kid will respond in the situation. Because some kids might be able to handle that, some might not be able to.
And I think her mom's initial suggestion of, when you're not, on your period, don't bring your stuff to school.
Right.
Because then it gives you a reason to be like, I don't have it. Like, I'm sorry. But if you are, and then they happen to need one pad, then you can give them one pad or one wipe.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think you're the asshole for that. And, do whatever you want to do. I think, like Brandon said, it's worth maybe having another conversation just to readdress, like, I wasn't trying to like yell at you for that. It's just you don't understand like
Yeah.
how much money you're giving away when you give away all these pads. It's expensive. And I understand that, yes, I will do my best to make sure that you don't run out. But, you know, it's not supposed to go this fast. So.
Was that common when
Yeah.
you were younger, Maddie, of like sharing pads and sharing products with friends?
We usually had people helping us, so I don't really know that we like had like if I had something,
Yeah.
like when we've gone on cruises and stuff, and like I'm usually sharing the room with like 3 other girls or you know another girl. If they need something, then yeah, because I think on one of the cruises that we had, that happened, and then my friend Yvonne just reimbursed me with like a bunch of pads afterwards. But I was like, hey, this is what we have. Take whatever you need, because I don't think she realized she was gonna have it, but. That didn't really happen to me when I was younger, so.
Me neither, weirdly.
You neither?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, that's strange.
I remember an anecdote that was like pretty similar, but it was like with something else for someone that we know, Brandon. I think it was like your friend, and they basically said that it happened to do with them like giving away food to like neighborhood kids. You know who I'm talking about? Jay. When they were talking to us, and they were basically saying that like their parents were like yelling at him because he would be giving away food as he's like at his friends, people are at his house, and he's just like, yeah, you can eat whatever you want. It's just there's food around here always.
Yeah,
and his parents had
It's
to be
unlimited.
Like,
it never disappears. It goes. It's always back.
when it's gone, it returns. Take some, take some. And it's like, yeah, same. I think it was like the same thing because like his parents were like, listen, you have a giving heart, which is great.
Yeah.
But you're not replenishing this.
Yeah.
Like you need to chill out and stop giving away all the food. So.
And that's why I'm like, it is a lesson that kids need to learn, because I feel like I learned that at a very young age. My mom was like, none of this is for your little friends. When I'm at work, none of this food goes anywhere. None of these things in here go anywhere. This is for us. And we're like, yes, Mom.
Yeah.
Like, that was very clear to us.
That was always the grocery talk, and that this ain't for your friends.
Yeah, this ain't for your friends.
Or like in lunch, where it's like, you know, you could get like the extra snacks or whatever, and you could pay for it. It's like you don't pay for anybody else.
Oh,
just you.
Well, in school, because I got free lunch, I was selling my lunch to other kids. I was trying to make money.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You're like, I got my own lunch from home.
Yeah, that's
and I got this lunch that comes in for free.
Who want it?
You want that applesauce or no?
Hey, macho nachos, who want it?
Who want this pizza?
You're skipping Macho Nacho Day?
It would be, that would be, but that's where you make money. Macho nachos would always be, that'd be like $5.
I guess a good sacrifice.
The one that was easy was the cream turkey. I hated it, but everyone loved it.
That was so good.
People love cream turkey, and I always sold the cream turkey.
I love the cream turkey. I would just tell them, because it would be like, they give you little mashed potatoes. And then they give you gravy that has turkey bits in it.
And it disgusted
And I would just say, no mashed potatoes, please.
Oh, you're just
so
eating
just eat the gravy and the turkey. And I didn't think anything was wrong with that.
That's wild.
Okay, wait. Yeah. Did y'all like the mozzarella sticks?
Oh,
it came in like a little 3.
Banged on those mozzarella sticks.
No, actually, I don't think I actually like those.
I love
them. It's either, I feel like there was no fine. It's either you didn't like them or you loved them.
I loved them.
There was like no in between for them.
Probably I didn't like them then. Yeah, I was pretty picky. There's like not a lot that I would eat. Cream of turkey, I would eat. School pizza was hit or miss.
School pizza was like, it was definitely hit or miss.
Yeah.
Some of it'd be garbage, dude. I'm like, this is actually cardboard.
Well, when they started making them thicker, though, it was
you nasty.
The French toast sticks in the morning, though. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's where I was hunting. I'm like, hey y'all ain't eating them French toast sticks, huh? I'm eating like 20 French toast. I'm like, they're so good. Which I did.
It was like,
I did return to them because last time I visited my mom, she had frozen French toast sticks, and I ate. I'm like, I'm an adult now. I could just do this at my house. I've been buying French toast sticks every time I go to the grocery store now because I'm like, they hit. They're so
I
easy.
think
You throw them in the oven and it takes 10 minutes and they hit.
Yeah, no, that you did that for us in the Oklahoma.
Oh,
trip.
yeah, on the Oklahoma
Remember
trip.
that?
I'm like, yes.
You bought them, and we're like, what are you buying that for? None of us had hope for it. And then
Exactly.
you
He's like,
cooked
you'll
them,
see.
And
You'll
there was
see.
like maybe like 12, and we're like, can we have one of these? And we're like,
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, eat that.
They were the best French toast sticks
They're
I've
so
ever
good.
experienced.
And they're so cheap. You can literally get the off-brand version. They all taste the same. There's no better or worse. Because I've had the good French toast. I've had the great value one. I'm like, it's still good.
yeah.
The one thing I didn't like, and it's ruined it for the rest of my life, the bread pudding breakfast.
No.
Because people go crazy over the bread pudding. I'm like,
I like it sometimes.
no, never. Couldn't do
Because
it.
my mom, I think, like, see you, Rich. See you
Hey,
next
Rich.
month.
Congrats, Rich.
Congratulations. Yeah, my mom made some like bread pudding recently, and I think I tried it and I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. But I must have been scarred or something from when I was younger because it doesn't look very appetizing to me.
It doesn't look good, but sometimes
It doesn't.
sometimes it tastes good.
With some ice cream.
Well, that's why I felt about the cream turkey. It looked like throw up to me, and I was like,
Yeah, but it tasted good.
But people were like, and I'm like,
It looks gross, but it was good.
maybe I should revisit it. I was so turned off by it.
But also, like, yeah.
Mad sir, my middle school food was so bad you would have somehow lost money. There was mold in the milk cartons, even a grasshopper in the salad.
All natural.
The grasshopper's like still jumping around in the salad. That is good. You want your salad fresh.
Yeah. Call it bread cake.
Bread
Sweet
cake.
Memories doesn't like it either.
We on the same page.
We on the same
Vendetta.
page.
What a live stream. Man.
We did a lot. We did a lot.
I feel like those 3 hours went by fast.
Yeah.
It did went by fast. It did.
We were
went by
zooming.
fast. Congratulations to both our two finalists, Richard and Ileana. Thanks for everyone who voted. We really appreciate it. The final 8 for those who are still in the chat who are finalists. Expect an email from us on Monday with who makes it.
Either way, right? We're going to send out email to
Either
people
way,
either way.
yeah, either way, we're going to
You should get an email.
Yeah. You'll know.
Wow. Well, we might have
What
to
a
go
stream.
check out Mississippi, Zoe's Mississippi Burnin' and Beatrice for their bread pudding. apparently. Might have to try some bread pudding. Thanks for coming to the live, Jay. Did they bribe Sam to get nominated? Yeah, I remember last stream. Oh, were they talking about bribes?
Yeah,
because I forgot about that.
Well, I was
That's
saying
how
that
they got in, right,
I was
Sam?
saying that I would accept bribes to get in.
Oh,
Unfortunately, no one really bribed. Like no one ever even tried because if they did try, they would be in right now. I promise you right now, if they did, no one bribed me. So everything's above board.
And I
It's
feel
gonna
like
be
it's low-key true because it's like
yeah,
the way
like,
Sam would
Sam
make a
doesn't sound
case.
believable sometimes.
Yeah, I would have.
The way
them
Sam
very
would have made a
hard.
case to.
I guess that's
it probably
true.
would have worked.
Yeah. If anything, it sounded like you didn't want Ileana in. Like you guys had beef
Yeah.
or whatever, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So I guess you probably wouldn't be hating on her so much.
No.
Oh, Saricity said that they bribed you.
To make more.
With an offer to make more art.
I don't know if that's a bribe. That seems like that would work. That's like a thing I have to do. Tatiana, I
Matt says,
personally,
"Here, Sam."
I personally didn't bribe him, but I believe it. That's very suspicious, Tatiana. Like saying it like that is weird. It's like you did bribe me, and you're trying to pretend you did it. And I do want to be above board. Tatiana is like my internet meme friend. She sends me a bunch of memes. There's been no bribes in the memes, I don't think. Unless,
Oh my
have you
gosh.
slept me money? Tatiana, have you given me money?
You would know.
Let
You
me
would
check.
know.
Yeah, you would.
Oh my God, there's $200 she sent through Instagram. Tatiana's our third member.
No, wait.
Tatiana's third, I guess.
Oh, wait, she's saying no money.
You got $200 in Instagram credits.
It's a
Oh,
different
it's
Tatiana,
fake.
apparently.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You were really quick to announce a third person.
Yeah.
without money, so that's not good.
It was like
Thank
that
goodness-
fast.
Thank goodness we have a tribunal here.
Yeah,
So
it's fake money. It's not even real. I didn't even get. I pushed to get her in, and I'm trying to spend it. There's like, it's not real money.
it's just a picture of
This
Tatiana.
is not actual
Yeah,
U.S. tender.
Yeah.
No take
All right,
backs.
guys. So next time we see you on live will be the 100K live stream.
Yeah.
And we will have 10 comforters or ottomans or cousins.
We're gonna have a mixture.
Or primos.
Primos.
With us on the live stream. And again, for the people who are here, SJ will be there.
SJ is gonna be there in the building.
At least she said she was. We need to
Mhm.
confirm with that because we just made a promise to all these people.
Got to confirm that for sure.
Yeah, we probably. That was on me. That was on me. She should be there.
Because
Let's.
she said, but it's like we got to reach back out to be like, you said,
You
right?
said you're gonna be there because we want you to be there.
But yeah, okay. Me, I guess now me and Brandon can eat off camera because he's munching on something. I was eating a pickle earlier.
I was eating.
And
I
I
was
won't
eating
be
a fruit
judged
cup.
by Sam. Oh, you were
One
eating a
thing
fruit
about
cup? I
Brandon-
missed it.
Yeah, when Brandon was eating applesauce, I was eating a fruit cup.
Oh.
Northern man caught
One
it.
thing about Brandon. Brandon goes snack.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Bye, Jay. Bye, Maria. Bye, Judean.
Bye.
Easy,
Bye, guys.
Saricity, Tatiana. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Maria.
We'll see you later. Bye.